All right, man. Eagles and Chargers review. Mike Evans is injured, gone for the season. Russell Wilson versus Sean Payton, part 2. They at it again. They just need to put on some boxing gloves and just go at it. Why not? Boxing is ruined anyway. But and we got the picks and the predictions for week ocho for you non-speaking fans out, Spanish fans out there. That is number 8. We got the picks and predictions for week 8, man. So we all fired up and ready to roll. We're gonna roll tonight. We're gonna talk about some football right here on the Real to Sports Talk Show.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over, enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog.
All right, man. What's up, sports fans around the world? Thank you so much for being here with us on this Saturday night. Wherever in the world you are standing and watching us right now, man, we are the Real to Sports Podcast. And this is the Real to Sports Talk Show, where these great guys sitting right here in front of me and myself, we're going to talk about the hottest news that's going on in the sports world today, man. Whether it's NFL, NBA, UFL, whatever you want, we got it, man. We got the best debates, the unbiased opinions, all right here on this show. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the place you need to be for NFL, NBA, or whatever sports it is. Talk. Forget ESPN, forget Get Up, forget Pat McAfee, forget Pivot. This is the podcast where you need to be, man. This is where you need to be. Shout out to all our sponsors over there, Packdora.com, Sportsline.com, and Bonfire.com, which is the official home of the Real to Sports Podcast merchandise. That promo still remains, man. Use promo code R2Gear. Get 15% off anything and everything in the store. In the store, man. In the store. And it's getting cold outside, so you might want to go and grab you some Real to Sports hoodies. 15% off, man. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Everything is in the description box, just right up under this video, ladies and gentlemen. Right up under this video. All right, man. I got the guys here. I got my guys. I got the guys tonight. Oh, you already know. And I know his people is up in here today. I know they up in here today. This man is the host of Purple and Gold Bars. Go check him out over on YouTube, man. Hey, there's his logo up there in the corner. If you need to check that out, man, go check him out. Purple and Gold Bars on YouTube. He is the host of it. And ladies and gentlemen, he's going to bring you also some great football content like he always do, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Purple and Gold, the mighty Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings fan through and through. He's the Canadian destroyer. He is supreme in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me again. It's an honor and a pleasure to sit and talk football with such great football minds. And I wanted to let Vikings fans know, or if you're a Vikings fan here that hasn't been to my channel, I don't know if you guys know about Skullfest. Every home opener, there's an event that goes on. It's free tickets on whatever it's called, but either way, free tickets. And it's just where a bunch of Vikings fans meet up the night before home opener on the Saturday night. So I'm wearing some of the merch right here. So check it out next year. Start saving, and that's where I plan to be every year for home opener. So, wanted to let you guys know, and then don't forget to check out the show. You know, we talk about everything.
Yeah, man. Check them out, man. I'm trying to tell you, you may not be a Viking fan, and that's fine. But check them out, man. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't a Viking fan, but I'll be over there listening in, man. It's always some good content, man. Good people and good content over there. Purple and Gold Bars on YouTube. On YouTube. Speaking of Purple and Gold, I got the OG.
Yes,
I got the
sir.
OG in the building. The OG, ladies and gentlemen. This man is a living legend. A Hall of Famer himself. Ladies and gentlemen, he also represents the Purple and Gold, the mighty Minnesota Vikings. If not the biggest Viking fan I ever seen in my life, ladies and gentlemen, he is the legendary Q-Dog.
All right. What's going on, people? So glad y'all taking y'all time out to tune with us on a Saturday evening. Man, I'm not feeling too good. My boys, but I tell you, we got thrashed Thursday night, and I just want to ask a question to Kevin O'Connell. I've been questioning this, man, and your 3rd-and-1 call with Justin Jefferson in the backfield. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what was that, because the defense knew that Justin Jefferson wasn't going to run up the middle. You wasn't fooling them at all, man. And I'll tell you, man, like I told you, you got to give up the play calling, man. You got to give it up, man. And stay tuned as the show goes on. I'm gonna tell you what's really the problem with the Vikings, and it's not on the football field. So stay tuned, and we'll give y'all predictions, and I hope y'all enjoy the show. Skol Vikings.
Should we go with the horn? Should we go with the horn, Q?
I can't do it. I ain't got no breath. I can't do it.
Oh, Q, I love you, brother. Oh, hang in there, man. Hang in there.
Oh my God.
I'm exhausted.
I can really.
Oh, man.
I can't do it.
No.
Holy hell. That's one of the first times I heard my man say that. Man.
Okay, yeah, after that thrashing, bro, there's no damn way I can blow a horn.
Man, I get you, man. I felt the same way after that Lions lost a couple of years back.
I'll tell you on the show. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I will get to the nitty-gritty of this situation.
No, I can't wait.
I promise you that.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Last but not least, man, you got representing America's team, AT&T Stadium, a.k.a. Jerry's World. Yes, sir. They are the richest franchise in all of sports. #1 fan base in the world. They are the 5-time Super Bowl champion, the Dallas Cowboys, with a big win last Sunday against the Commanders. He is Wall Street in the building.
Let's go, Dallas. Hey, Cowboy Nation, stand up. We're about to go on our run right here, right now. We're going to go up there to Mile High. We're going to kick their stuff over. You know how we do. Oh, OG, I really hate seeing my boy like this. I hate seeing him like this, host. I hate seeing him in that type of pain. But I try to talk him off the ledge. You know, I came out there early in the year. I said, OG, pump your brakes. But, you know, this season's pretty much over. We all know this. I feel so sorry for him. But let's go, Cowboy Nation. Stand up. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Let's go, the Cowboys.
Still got hope for me. Still got hope for me.
Hey, man, hang in there, big dog. Hang in there.
Hang in
Supreme with you, man. Supreme in the same boat you in, bro. He said hang in there, too.
Sure.
Oh, man.
Be the beacon of hope for you, man. I got enough faith for both of us, all right?
MJ Reigns. MJ Reigns is in there.
One of my day ones.
MJ Reigns.
Skulls out there.
All day, man. Shadi. What up, boy? What up, boy?
What's up?
Oh,
that's up. What's going?
Shadi.
He's an old Steeler fan.
Oh.
Okay. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
What up, Philly G?
Yeah.
Philly G.
Well, I see your boy out. Yo, that bad hammy.
I'm trying to tell you. What's up, baby?
Let's go. What's up, sis?
Let's go. What's going on? Roll Tide holds the street. Oh, yes, baby. Beat South Carolina. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Still rolling.
Nice.
Yeah, #4 in the nation, baby. That's what's up.
Let's go.
We hear the same shit every year.
Hey,
oh, Cowboys.
Stop hating, man. Stop hating, man. We done beat the brakes off them.
You don't need me to start quoting Stephen A, do you?
Hey, man, they just mad because we smacked them around last week. She a Commander fan, so she feels terrible.
Oh,
She's been dodging me all week, too, tell you the truth.
Man, I'm just upset. I really wanted to see a shootout between those two boys, man. Those boys can throw the ball. I wanted to just, for a football fan's sake, I just wanted to see that. And then he got injured, and I was like, next game.
Well, we got after they butt. We got after them.
It usually be a shootout with the Cowboys in the Reds. I mean, the Commanders. It's always a shootout.
Man.
Always.
Dak Prescott 11. Now he's 12-2 lifetime against the Commanders, bro. It ain't been close, man. 12-2 lifetime against the Commanders.
But he's 1-2 against Jaden, so
yeah, that's true.
He can't beat the Eagles though.
1-1.
We own the Eagles too. He got to win. He got to win a record against the Eagles too. He's got to win a record against the NFC East. Period. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Philly G, I got to give it to you, bro. You on the street right now. I got to give it to you, bro. You on the street. You talking it every week. I'm with it. She said we have.
Oh God, here we go. Somebody hit my violin. Yeah. I told Deebo Samuels he ain't been the same since he wore that leather outfit to the walk-in in the game. He ain't been the same, host. I told her that.
Oh man,
he been injured ever since, man.
With that one, bro.
I swear, since he wore those hot black leather pants, shorts. I did.
Yeah, I agree.
My boy Deebo ain't been the same.
Yeah, I don't agree with that street.
He tricked me out.
Yeah, no, street. He said, "Street, y'all couldn't beat us even after Carter spit on Dak." Oh,
that's okay. They barely got away with that one. You know, they barely got away. CD dropped some key passes that we would have won that game, but it's okay. They got to come to Big D. They got to come to us. They know what's up. Oh yeah, you know what it is. We look good, bro. We look good.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Number one offense in the league, man. We look good, man.
I agree, man. Dak Prescott.
You got a tough nail to bite this week, though. You got to talk.
And the Giants blew that game, bro. They should have beat the Denver Broncos
so far.
Yeah, so I don't know if y'all can get close to that.
I almost predicted it right, and then the comeback happens. I was like, "What the hell?"
I know, right?
I was like, I said the Giants were gonna shock them, and it's gonna be hard for Bo Nix to do anything, and then all of a sudden, he just freaking comes out of nowhere. Oh.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nowhere, man. Oh boy, live chat is popping. Everybody's in live checking in. Thank you guys for being here with us, man. And these three guys, they're gonna do what they do. They're gonna put it on, man. They're gonna put it on. They're gonna do what they do, man. So let's kick this show off, man. Oh boy, things are just going haywire in Tampa. Mike Evans, Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans, to miss most of the remainder of the season with a broken clavicle. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans suffered a broken clavicle and is going to miss most of the remainder of the 2025 season. Head coach Todd Bowles announced Monday night he'll be out mostly toward the end of the year. Bowles said, "We'll see what happens. It's hardly a detailed diagnosis, but it's devastating news for Evans and the Buccaneers, who was 5-2 regardless, with Evans out for foreseeable future and perhaps the remainder of the regular season." Ian Rappaport noted that a typical timeline for a return from a broken clavicle will be 6 to 8 weeks, which could potentially lead to a December return. So while Evans' remarkable career-long streak of 1,000-yard campaign has concluded, he could be back for a playoff berth. Evans was carted to the locker room during Monday's loss to the Detroit Lions after suffering a concussion and what was announced as a shoulder injury that led to him quickly being ruled out of the game. Now he'll miss plenty more games to come. Oh man, bro, Mike Evans, boy, that I was watching it, man. I was like, ooh, when he landed, bro, I was like, ooh, this is not good. This is not good, whatever. So Supreme, man, oh my God, Supreme. When I seen it, man, I said, Jesus, hope the guy,
Oh,
get up, man. When somebody get hurt like that, you like, come on, bro. Just
I
get
hate
up, bro.
injuries. It's just
I
I don't
know,
like seeing
boy.
people get
But
hurt,
he went
man.
down. I said, good God Almighty, you could just tell, man. But Supreme, man, with Mike Evans out for probably the remainder of the season, how much of an effect does it for Baker Mayfield as a quarterback and to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a team? Because right now Baker Mayfield is still at an MVP type caliber. So how does that affect Baker Mayfield, and how does that affect Tampa going into the future?
I don't really think it affects them going forward because Emeka Mbuka was doing really well in his replacement. So once he gets fully healthy and he's back to his normal things, they've been dealing with just one number one and really a subpar number 2 and 3 for a while now, right? So they can figure it out. It just sucks for that game because, as we know, like Baker's that type of guy that he needs to thrive in the moment. He needs, he needs to elevate based on the momentum and stuff like that. When things are going right, he goes up, right? But when things go down, he'll struggle, right? And in that moment, like that would have been a pivotal moment in the game too, because he comes down with that and holds on. They're in field goal range, or not in the red zone, right? And then at that point, most likely he gets fired up, right? And he's like screaming and doing his Baker Mayfield thing, and then all of a sudden you expect a strike in the end zone right after, and then all of a sudden he's on fire. It's like NBA Street. When he hits fire, you can't stop him. And then as a result, he just struggled the rest of the game. It was like once he gets knocked down like that, it's hard for him to kind of do anything. That's why the team is so good at kind of lighting him up. Like if they come up with a massive defensive stop or a pick, all of a sudden they reignite him and they pull him out of that hole, right?
Right.
And so then he missed Emeka, I believe it was, in the end zone. He overthrew him, and that was wide open. So that would have been another, so like later down the game, he just couldn't recover from that. And so just for that game, it affected that game severely because at the time that it happened, it was like it would have been the pivotal momentum shift for him to kind of turn it on. It just never happened. And then Detroit just kind of ran away with it at that point.
Oh,
but
God.
Going forward, I don't think it's going to be a factor for him at all because he's been throwing to receiver 4, 5, 6, even practice squad guys for the last 2 weeks anyways. And he's been coming up huge, right? So as long as Emeka's there, I think they're going to be all right. I think it's going to be something that they're going to rally around and come out with a lot of fire this week. And I feel bad for whoever they're facing this week.
The Saints.
That's going to be rough because as much as I like Spencer Rattler and what they got going on there, they're like a middle of the pack team where they can stay with him. They can score 21, 17, 24 points, but if you put it on them, if you throw 30, 35, they can't. There's nothing. Like Spencer doesn't have the ability to put the team on his back. Alvin Kamara sure as hell doesn't have that ability anymore.
No, don't.
So
where's he at?
They're just average, right? And so they're going to capitalize on that, and it's going to be a heck of a game for the Bucs. But I think going forward, long term, I don't think it'll be a massive factor.
Okay. Streets.
Yes, sir.
Streets. Mike Evans is out probably, for the remainder of the season. And how much of an effect will it affect Baker Mayfield going on in the future? And will it affect the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? 2-part question.
Well, me personally, man, I think Tampa Bay in big trouble, bro. I think they're in big trouble. Reason being, first of all, if it affects them, I think it's going to affect them with the morale of the team. Even though he has been out earlier in the year, he still was going to come back. Now they know he's not coming back for no time soon. You know what I mean? So
absolutely,
I think that affects them. Godwin is out. They just decimated really at the receiver position. Abuka, he's injured. So you got the second year receiver Jalen McMillan there. You're gonna really hang your hat on him. And then their upcoming schedule, man, that is brutal. They still have to play the Bills, I think the Rams. They still have to play New England, Atlanta. They had to play the Panthers twice. That's a division game. Atlanta's a division game. I think they're in big time trouble. They started out hot, but you know how this NFL season goes sometimes, man. It ebbs and flows of the season. Baker, he's banged up. He's been limping around a little bit himself. So I just think that you better watch Carolina in this division, man. You better watch Carolina. They're hot right now. They're on a 3-game winning streak.
That's true.
I really think that they're in trouble, man. I think they got New England next after this. After they're out there on what in it bye week this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got New England when they come back. Bills, Rams, and that's a murderer's row right there. So I don't know.
No.
I think they're in trouble. If you ask me,
they play the Saints tomorrow.
Yeah, they got a lot. Their division games are backloaded on the back end. A lot of division games, and they play Carolina twice in the last 3 weeks of the season.
That's very true.
Yeah, so it's going to be a tough. It's going, they only ahead of Carolina 1 game. If Carolina win this weekend, Carolina's 5-3, and and they're right there with the Saints. I mean, the Bucks are 5-2. So it's really a lot riding on this game for Carolina this weekend. But I think the Rams are in trouble, if you ask me. I just don't like the way the wind is blowing.
You might be right about Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina, right. Man. I've been bashing them over the last couple of years, but they've been coming to play, man. They beat us, so
Yeah,
but I think they're in trouble. I think they're in trouble. But we'll see what Baker's about now. We're gonna see what Baker's about these next few games here after this bye week.
This like you said, this is definitely going to test his MVP level type.
Worthiness. Yeah.
But speaking of that, speaking of MVP. Making his return back to the show, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Jacksonville Jaguars. He is the 2024 Real Sports Podcast MVP. Rockstar Rock is in the building. What's up, Rock? What's up,
What up, my dog?
What's up, Rock?
Oh, boy.
Hey, man. It's good to be back.
Let's go.
It's rivalry week in fantasy football. I'm up against Wall Street in our fantasy league, and it's good to be back on the show. I miss you guys. I've been grinding hard. I'm an engineer now for hotels, so I do a lot of maintenance.
That's what's up.
Things of that nature, just grinding. But God has blessed me and my family, and I hope He continue to bless me even more. But I'm glad to be back. Thank you.
Let's go, man. Good to see you, Playboy.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, man.
Let's go, Rob.
Even though your boys don't look good, it's still good to see you. Even though your boys stinking this year,
there goes Street. There you go.
About that. I think they're gonna be.
Y'all got a tie, right? I think we got more wins. We got more wins than losses. We ain't got a tie on our record, so I think we lead the league in turnovers right now. So
no doubt, Playboy.
Rock is back. Hey, Q. I'm gonna play this. Let me play this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I remember my cousin broke his collarbone flipping on mattresses back in the day.
God almighty.
El Shadid, he broke his collarbone like that, flipping on mattresses. Yeah, that Turk man is unforgiving too, brother.
That's crazy. It is, bro. It is.
Think how many times he
on the street, man. That concrete up under there's no joke, bro.
Yeah, but think how many times he's caught that ball and made that same exact fall, man. Probably hundreds of times, and just that one time, and just gave way.
Over the years, man. That's crazy. I'm telling you, man. So Q, Mike Evans is out for the remainder of the season, man. How much of the effect does it put on Baker Mayfield as a quarterback, and how much it affects the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a team?
I think it affects them a lot. because really because they don't have a defense to back them up. If you ever noticed these games that they've been playing and they stay in games, and it's just because it's off of Baker Mayfield's arm, and the defense is not giving them. They'll continue to put the pressure on Baker Mayfield because they can't stop nobody, and so they have to continue to be in shootouts, and when you have to have shootouts, you have to have playmakers, and and so with him being missing, you have to have people that's going to step up, and nobody's on there is on that receiving core is of his caliber, the old savvy vet, like he is, and so. The only thing that I can say that it's just not Mike Evans really is it's the defense, because what it is, it put everything on. We keep talking Baker Mayfield, and we know he is one of the top gunslingers out here in the NFL, and rightfully so. He's a MVP candidate because he's out there lighting it up with his arm. But how long is that going to last?
Right.
And how long is that going to last? We're approaching half the season. And now, without the defense that's not helping you and keep a team at bay with a certain amount of points, at least 18 points, you have to get out there when your defense let down, and then you right back out on the field again. And then you right back out on the field again. So it's really not, to me, it's not really Mike Evans. It's going to all fall on that defense that they got to help the offense out. And they're not doing a good job of it. We seen Monday night with playing the Detroit Lions. They got smoked pretty much. They couldn't handle the defense couldn't handle their offense, and so it puts the offense in a terrible bind all game long. And so this is what we'll continue to see with Tampa Bay, with the upcoming schedule, tough games they have. Their defense have to start stepping up. To help this offense, because if they don't, then they'll be in gunfights, what I'm saying, every game. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You know what I'm saying that so they don't want this team wore out towards the playoff time. You don't want that offense wore out. And then Baker Mayfield arm might be hanging down to his knees if you keep this up without getting no problem on the sideline, because the defense is putting them right back out there. And so he has to score with other teams, and we're going to see the defense just need to help Baker Mayfield out, and that defense step up. I think they can be good towards the end of the season until he comes back. You get your weapon back on offense, but that defense has to step up, man, for them to make it into the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's going to be a lot riding on Todd Bowles. Going to be a lot riding on Todd Bowles on that. You got to get and Street pointed out the schedule, man. It is a pretty tough schedule that they got going on Tampa Bay. Yeesh. I agree with you, though, Q. I agree with you. All right, MVP. I got the MVP back in the building. Mike Evans is out for the remainder of the season, man. How much of the effect is going to be on Baker Mayfield as a quarterback, and how much is going to affect the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a team?
For Baker Mayfield, yes, it's gonna be a huge effect to how he, his, how can I say, his focus on the game, what he wants to do as far as take out certain teams' best, defense or coverages and things of that nature, because Mike Evans is a huge target. And I, just like you said, I was watching a little bit of the show before I was able to log on from my phone. I said the same thing when he fell. When Mike Evans fell over, I was like, man, get up. I was like, get up. I was like, don't. I was telling my wife, I was like, he's not gonna get caught at all. He's gonna get up and walk. I mean, they might need to help him, but in certain situations like that, I'd rather see a guy at least get up and have his teammates help him off, and then get carded. Then take that type of hit, and then you think the worst. As far as if we remember the free safety from Buffalo when he passed.
Damar Hamlin.
on the game, DeMar Hamlin, so it
Mhm.
makes you think about certain things like that when these guys hit their head on the back of that turf. That turf has like
Mhm.
pellets as well as concrete up under
Mhm.
it and things of that nature. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's like what they say, the
Mhm.
concrete's undefeated. That's what I tell my kids when they want to play
Undefeated.
on the concrete. That thing undefeated.
Mhm.
It's undefeated. You
Exactly.
gonna
I tell my
leave
girl the
Undefeated,
more on
same thing.
that concrete.
Yeah,
You gonna
so.
leave more on that concrete than the concrete gonna leave on you. So, but
Yeah, you
as far
lying.
as a team wise, I think that I like what Q Dog said about their defense. Their defense was the strength of their squad when Baker Mayfield first
Mhm.
came into taking over for Tom Brady. Now the offense is taking over as the strength. But the one thing I will say that what can help that defense is a good run game. They didn't
Yes.
have Bucky Irvin, who is that change of pace back for them, as well as
Mhm.
I know they still have Rashad White, but I think his
Mhm.
name's Tucker, I believe, the
Good talking.
running
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
So
Mhm.
I think the run game is what they should kind of like do as far as implement more going down this stretch of games without Mike Evans being in the lineup, because that'll allow their defense to be more fresher. It'll allow Baker Mayfield to not have to always think, all right, I got to go out here and throw for 40 times or 10, 15 times within the drive in order for us to have a deep play drive. A lot of teams like to go on those 13, 14 play drives to give their
Mhm.
defense that freshness coming off of the kickoffs, because we have
Mhm.
the short kickoffs and things of that nature.
Yeah, which
But
man, it sucks.
I think they run game. If they can get back to running the ball, taking some of that pressure off of Baker Mayfield having to win by throwing a lot, then I think Tampa Bay can necessarily wrap up their division and things of that nature. But their division is good. It's a
Yeah.
outside of New Orleans, but I like what Carolina has been doing. I like what
Yeah, me
Atlanta
too.
has done.
Yeah.
Both of those teams beat top teams in different. I
Mhm.
mean, well, Carolina beat the Cowboys within their conference, but I'm saying Buffalo losing to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That was like a shift in how things have been going, especially within the AFC. But
Trying to
I
take a
mean,
sly shot at me. I know he did.
no, I'm not. Hey,
No, I know.
by
I
no
know.
means, y'all doing the Cowboys outside of y'all tie.
Let's be
Y'all
started.
offense can really average, like, should be averaging about maybe 30, 35 a game. If but it's y'all defense that's giving up them same amount of points as well. So that's why y'all have a tie. So, but I like what Pickens and Mr. Number 88 doing down there.
Yeah, the
They
best
tearing
duo in
defenses up,
football, right?
bro.
Oh
I
boy,
don't know
I
about
don't
that.
think so, bro. But yeah, I
Best
don't know about
duo.
that.
That's still
Well,
Still get
I'd
besides
say the
JJ's
best
in
duo.
the league.
At least the best duo on this
Cincinnati
podcast.
or
We better than
Minnesota.
all these teams on this
Hell
podcast.
no. The
Huh?
best
Nah,
is
Cincinnati or
Justin
Minnesota got
Jefferson
the
and
best
Jordan
duo.
Addison. You kidding me?
Stop.
It's a,
I should know.
Stop.
I got
oh my
both of
God,
them in my
Minnesota,
bro.
fantasy
really?
league.
Minnesota.
You
Come
Minnesota,
seen
on.
Those
that?
two
You got a little
receivers
bit of
would
that
dog
on
walk your two
Thursday.
receivers. Let's be
Bro,
real.
bro.
Addison
Minnesota
is
has the
not better
best
than
one.
anyone. He's not better than Pickens, and
Pickens
he's
is
not better
most
than
likely
Lamb. So stop it.
Oh,
Okay? Stop it.
Pickens is more
Let's
Bro,
stop it
likely to
right
throw a
there.
better
temper
route
tantrum on the
I don't know
sideline
about
and
that.
not confuse to go out.
Jordan Addison was gone for 4 weeks, and
Let me tell you something.
he got more receiving yards than a bunch of
Hey,
dudes that didn't play for
let me
7
tell you
weeks.
something. Let me tell you something. If we put 3 of them up there on the draft board, ain't no way in
Right.
hell Addison is going before Pickens or Lamb. Ain't no way y'all take them before Pickens or Lamb. Come
He
on,
going
man.
before
But
Pickens.
Only
Allison
He
bad
Cowboy
going
boy.
fans would
before
say that.
Allison
Only
a bad
Cowboy
boy,
fans
man.
would
You
say
can't
that.
take that away from Allison, bro. That
he going
dude
before
ain't good.
Pickens,
Bro,
Yeah,
stop
he'll go
it.
before
and he
Pickens. He'll
would
go
have went
before
before
Pickens.
Pickens is definitely
in
last on
fantasy
that
league
list.
Hey,
had
Come
he
man,
not
on,
get
man.
had a
out of here.
suspension.
Pickens just showing
We
up,
Man,
all know
bro.
that.
listen.
He's just
Jordan
Pickens gonna
exactly
show
Addison would have
y'all
been
this
Just
higher
year.
if
showing
he was
up, bro.
drafted
Jordan Anderson did it
had
in
he not
college,
been on
bro.
suspension.
we're about to
Yeah.
see.
That's how I was able to get him.
Hey,
People
Street.
were sleeping on him because he was going to have a 6-game suspension.
Bro,
I was like,
there
oh,
you
nah.
go, baby.
I add him to
There
my
you go,
roster.
baby. There you go, baby. Listen at my baby. She tell you the right way. Ain't no way. Ain't no
Oh
way.
my God,
Yeah,
man. I've had that same
it's
argument
all great.
off the podcast, out in the real world. Who got the best combination? I'm always gonna say the Minnesota Vikings.
And then when you pair with the
always
best quarterback, hey, bro, you got you something potent right there. Okay,
Minnesota.
when you
Pickens is
pair with the
don't
best
get me wrong.
quarterback,
Pickens
that
That's
is
take them
two
to
best
Pickens
another
is
duos.
level.
Dak's on the
Oh, he's a
same
dog.
trajectory as Phillip Rivers and Matt Ryan to have elite stats with no wins in the postseason. How many
There you
postseason wins does
go.
he have?
There you go.
Ooh, boy, we done got
Let's
some
be
praise
There you
for
real.
it.
go.
Taking some
You
shots.
got to
That's
take
what
your
I'm talking
fandom and be objective too at the same time,
Come
bro.
on, Supreme.
I done
Come
told
on,
y'all,
Supreme.
he's not going to have their trajectory. He's going to have the Rich Gannon trajectory, okay? Rich Gannon, who he's going to be like. Late in his career, Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl wins. That's the trajectory
Hey, but at
he's
least he
on,
went.
okay?
At least he went.
Exactly. I'm telling you, he's on Rick Gannon trajectory. Rick Gannon played great late in his career.
MVP
Matt Ryan made
2002.
a Super Bowl run in late in his career too, and
There you go. There you
what was it,
go.
20,
Oh, man, don't make
26
me
to,
cry,
what was it,
bro.
26-3 or whatever?
There,
Don't make me
hey,
cry,
23, and then he lost that.
But
Hey,
you can't,
got her, though.
He's
you
on
can't
the same
compare, you can't
trajectory.
compare your receivers to Jerry Rice and Tim Brown, bro. No way.
Hold on.
hell no.
Hold
No,
on. Hold on. Host. The only reason I
Objective
can't
here,
go,
bro. We got to be objective first.
I'm saying the only reason I can't, because their career is over. We know what they did. Let's see what my boys do at the end of their career. It might be
But your
comparable
boys are
by
good.
the end.
Maybe.
Huh?
Your boys are good. Your boys
Great.
are good.
Hey,
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Both my boys are the top 10 receivers
I agree.
in the league.
I agree.
Both of them at least top 10.
I agree. But not number
There we
one.
go.
I agree.
Well, not
But
number one. I mean, CD is up there in the top 3, top 1, 2, 3.
but that's the
I
argument,
agree.
though.
I agree.
Because
I agree.
you say George Pickens, people can say Jordan Addison. You put them two right there, they neck and neck.
I just don't see it with his Addison kid. Y'all gotta show me something.
What you talking about, bro? Like, did you not,
let me tell you something
you not
right
see
now.
what he just did?
Let me say something. Forget it. Forget
The
this.
Eagles?
Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the National Football League. Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in football, hands down. There's nobody close to him.
I totally disagree. I couldn't disagree more wholeheartedly.
Myself.
We've matched up with him.
Myself, but I mean, Jefferson do his thing, but I seen Jamar Chase get 23 targets.
Jefferson ain't the best receiver in the league now.
I'm
gonna give it to Chase.
Production with like 13 targets.
I like Chase. Chase, Lamb, and then Justin.
He's not consistent though.
Who,
He's
Lamb?
not consistent like Jefferson.
I give you that.
Lamb is very consistent.
Oh,
Justin Jefferson puts the team on his back, brother.
Man, bro, I want to know when he come play us host, we smack him around. Lamb shows up, and numbers always look better when they come. Look at the numbers. When they come to Dallas, we lock them up, and Lamb always shows up. I don't see what he does better than Lamb. Lamb plays in the slot. Lamb plays outside.
But look, third down. You know where that ball going.
Receiver.
You know what he do better than Lamb?
Justin Jefferson.
He don't drop the ball.
He don't drop.
That's true.
That's simple. He don't drop.
I give you that.
Receivers,
I give you that. Lamb had some drops early this year.
He do not drop no balls.
I'm thinking about trading Brian Thomas Jr. because
hey, Supreme, man. Sorry about this, man. Hey, man, you get into a old real sports.
It's all good. I love this.
We get a little off topic sometimes, man.
I just wanted to ask Wall Street.
Yeah.
So it was CD Lamb that surpassed 3,000 receiving yards in his first 2 seasons. Because there's only one guy to ever do that.
Gonna hit you with the stats. Here we go.
That's JJ. Oh man, he was the fastest or tied for the fastest to surpass the 4,000, 5,000, 6,000,
right?
And the youngest to ever reach 7,000.
And 8,000.
What about touchdown?
Behind on that?
8,000 before age 27.
What about touchdown catches, though? What about touchdown catches?
Let's look it up.
What about those? Huh?
Oh,
let's pour those up.
What's that?
He don't get in there like he should.
Exactly. He don't get in there. He don't get in there like CD does. That's what he don't do. You know what I mean? And listen, I like Justin Jefferson. I just don't think he's head and shoulders better than CD Lamb. I think CD does everything Justin does.
You
They have the same,
man. You ask
they have the
anybody.
same touchdowns,
Anybody
42.
will-
What are you talking about?
Well, that's my point.
And
That's my point.
he's the fastest in all time to 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, and he just hit 8,000. How many career passing yards did CD Lamb have? Let me look it up. Probably like 5,600.
Let's look that up. Let's look. I don't have the numbers in front of me.
I'm shutting the show down, bro. I'm shutting it down.
But I'm sure it's comparable. I'm sure it's comparable.
Justin Jefferson, the ultimate deep threat. That's his yard. That's his yards.
He's a good deep threat, but he's not a better deep threat than my deep threat on our squad. He's not a better deep threat than George Pickens.
He averaged 25 yards, right?
600 yards,
catch,
like I said,
right?
like 64,
Over
but I
25
said
yards
66.
Who got? Say that again, Supreme.
8,000 already.
Okay. Hey, I live with that. When CD, I live with that.
That's not just a little pebble stone throw ahead. Don't
he got an extra year on CD or something like that, don't he? I think he got an extra year or two on CD.
No.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he did come out. He came out the same year. He came out the year after Jamal Chase and them, right? Or the same year, right?
Same year.
2020.
Justin Jefferson came out the same year.
Yeah. He might be a year or a year, maybe a year before.
No, just a year or two apart.
They're both from the 2020 draft.
Oh, okay. All right.
They both went to LSU.
Yeah, they was in the draft with Trevor. Yeah.
Hey, listen, you got to think about it. Well, I really can't say that because y'all ain't had a quarterback either. But Dak Prescott did get hurt a couple of times.
8,000 with no quarterback. That just blows your CD Lamb out of the water.
No, hey, listen, Dak Prescott got hurt for a whole year. We had to play with chopped liver that year. When he broke his ankle. Then the other year he tore his hamstring off the bone. So at least a year and a half without a starting quarterback. Been a little different. That's probably where he got that little. But listen, at the end of the day, I can't take nothing away from Big JJ. He's a baller. I like him. I just like my guy a little bit better. You know what I mean? I just like my guy a little bit better.
Say that instead of trying to, say that he's better than JJ, because it's clearly not.
He's better than Devontae.
And I can't say this in head-to-head matchups when the spotlight was on. My boys played better every time. Look at the numbers. All right, you can say that's a product of our defense. Diggs locked him up, maybe. But still, my boy showed up.
CD is a dog.
OG, you know it.
Yeah, CD Lamb's a dog. I cannot take that shit away from him.
Oh, he's not a bad receiver at all. He's
all right. He just got the drop. That's all.
Hey, I seen that when they played the Falcons last year and he dislocated his shoulder, came back in and caught a touchdown. He got my utmost respect, bro.
Trust me, I dislocated my shoulder. Ain't no way I came back in the game.
If I need a first down to win, if I need a first down to keep the game going, I'm not going to him. He gonna drop that team,
bro.
Listen, now hold on. Now let's go act like he just drop him like that. Now he had a bad game, one game at the beginning of the year. Hold on now, OG. Let's don't get carried away.
I just didn't do it too many times. No,
hey, hold up now. Early in his career, maybe.
No, he do it. Jefferson, every time they need a goddamn,
Jefferson got soft hands. Ain't no doubt about it.
He gets heels.
I like him. He a smooth receiver. I like him. He don't be like he be running fast.
Y'all need a first down, fourth down, and y'all need a first down. He dropped that shit every time.
We got many weapons. You'll go to Fergie.
You get the T-Rex arms and the clutch, huh?
Yeah. T-Rex arms, the alligator arms. This shit gets short.
What's up, Sam Wilk? Sam Wilk is in the building. What's up, Sam Wilk?
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
What's going on?
LSU game night.
Nice.
Louisiana, that's what's up. Hey, tell all them
Keep your head on a swivel down there, boy. Keep your head on a swivel down there.
You ain't lying. Tell all them cats out there in Death Valley what podcast is on right now, baby. Tell them in Death Valley right now where it's at. I wish you could put it on.
I know they out there tonight, boy. That's loaded out there.
Bonton Roulette.
I know. Down there in New Orleans, boy. Down there with them Cajun boy down there in New Orleans, boy. I like New Orleans. I take that back. I don't like it. That joint rough. All right. That was all my Oh boy. What was it? Oh, Dodgers. Shadi said go Dodgers. Okay.
I think
Man,
we're
ain't
playing.
nobody rooting for them Dodgers, man. I'm running with Toronto.
Well, yeah, I can't do the Dodgers, bro. Tommy's a dog. Oh my God, the dude is
Texas
he's
A&M
crazy.
and LSU.
Texas A&M. Yeah, Texas A&M and LSU. I hope they beat Texas A&M because you know who went to Texas A&M? That son of a bitch, Pat Mahomes. Beat him. I don't like nothing about nothing that associated with the Kansas City Chiefs. But anyway, speaking of the AFC, Lord have mercy, ladies and gentlemen. Texas Tech. I'm sorry, Texas Tech. You say?
Yeah.
Okay,
Texas
my
Tech.
bad.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't mean to get sidetracked. You viewers out there, man. That's what we do here in the Real Sports Podcast, man. Sometimes things just go a little haywire sometimes, but we hope you entertain out there on this Saturday night, man. Again, man, I got Supreme, I got the OG, I got my man Wall Street, and I got the 2024 MVP up in here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to the next subject here. Good gracious, good debate.
Pettiness.
Good debate. Yeah, I know, right? Petty, the pettiness. You're right. Giants quarterback Russell Wilson calls Broncos. He called Bronco head coach Sean Payton classless after perceived dig. Known to be careful with his comments, Russell Wilson didn't hold back on Tuesday. He sure didn't. The New York Giants veteran quarterback came off the top rope. He went to the top rope, bro, for real. The New York Giants veteran quarterback came off the top rope in response to a perceived dig from his former Denver Broncos head coach, Sean Payton, blasting him as classless while also referencing the coach's 2012 suspension in a social media post. Classless, but not surprised, Wilson wrote. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 years later, though, the media. Ooh, look at Russell low blowing. Look at Russell low blowing, bro. Wilson, now the Giants' backup behind rookie Jackson Dart, was a team starter at the season onset. He was benched in favor of Dart after 3 games this season. On Sunday, Peyton's Broncos rallied from an improbable 33-32 win over the Giants. Dart led New York to 19-0 and 26-8 advantages. But Denver scored all 33 of his points in the fourth quarter for the victory, despite a Dart score with 37 seconds. Following the game, Payton was complimentary of the rookie Dynamo, while also seeming to offer a veiled shot at Wilson. You know that. Stop laughing, yo. You know they found a little spark with that quarterback, Payton said post-game Sunday in reference to Dart. I was talking to Giants owner John Mara not too long ago, and I said we were hoping that change would have happened long after our game. Payton's comments are an obvious compliment to Dart, but also could be also a dig at Wilson, as he indicated he would have preferred playing against the Giants' previous starter rather than the 2025 starter. And I'm going to read this and I'm going to shut up. Wilson's reaction seemed a bit out of character as he's normally reserved and cautious with his words. When it comes to Payton, perhaps that's not the case for the 36-year-old quarterback. Holy shit. No, those of you don't know, Russell Wilson, he really went in, bro. For a nice guy like that to get pissed off, it's funny. Like him and Sean Payton, bro. Oh my God. Put Sean Payton, this is what Netflix need to do. Put Sean Payton in one corner and put Russell Wilson in another and put them on some boxing gloves. I want to see them two go at it because they hate each other. But
he beat the hell out of Sean Payton.
I know he would.
Oh man, Payton. Oh my God.
Oh, no doubt, college basketball. Oh man, Supreme. Your comments about Russell Wilson and Sean Payton, bro.
Oh man, well, I love trolling people, so I love this. Two, I have a big disdain for Sean Payton. For one, the Bounty Gate thing, right? If they don't win games like that year, they don't make the playoffs, and that changes the whole trajectory of that season. So that's and that sucks because I don't know if we would have won it, but it was probably one of our best chances at the time, right? So that sucks. And then everybody forgets that in the Minneapolis Miracle game, he called a rub play against us where Michael Thomas didn't even bother slowing down. He basically knocked out our safety. And then immediately after that, Drew Brees just picked on the backup, and that's how they got back in the game. And it was kind of like karma fixing the mistake. So I just don't like Sean Payton to begin with. Even though I respect the Broncos and I like that defense, I don't like him at all. Right? So I like seeing someone go low on him to remind him that, hey, nobody's a bigger piece of garbage than you, bro. So how about you keep people's names out your mouth because you got nothing to stand on. So to me, it was perfect because I huge reality TV show stuff just because I like the drama that happens. So I like people bickering and calling each other. So this was just masterclass by Russ. But yeah, I think it's hilarious. I'm from that era though. I'm the MJ era, so I love the trash talking.
Me too, baby. Me too.
We would say a lot worse.
Basketball, baby.
It was definitely tame for our standards. So I liked it.
Yeah, man. He was trying to be a smart ass on the low. Caught him. Q, your thoughts about Russell Wilson and Sean Payton?
We know that when Russell Wilson was up there in Denver, it wasn't good. You see things on the sideline, him yelling at Russell, and Russell is a veteran quarterback in this league, with a household name in this league. And Sean Payton, to me, I'm with Supreme. I never liked Sean Payton anyway because he's just the most arrogant ass person I ever seen in the NFL. He just think I mean, he's an intelligent mind on offense and everything, but it's just persona, his swagger, and the way he carries himself. I just never liked the man. And for Russell Wilson to come out and talk about somebody like this, that's not his character. That's not him, and everybody knows that. Not at all. No. So it's something inside of him that really felt some type of way about Sean Payton when he was up in Denver, and it still sticks with him today. And it's probably in all his years of football, I mean, that had to be the most nastiest damn person that he ever ran across in the organization. And he expressed himself. And but no matter, not only Russell Wilson feels that way about it. A lot of players probably feel that way about him. They just ain't come out their mouth for saying come out their mouth talking about him. But we all know the type of person that he is. I just I just kind of like, I wish these things wouldn't go on. I wish players would just go ahead on and just move on. It doesn't help really to express yourself about a past coach or about a past player. Both of you have moved on. And so, people need to learn how to put things behind them. It's not going to help your team at all talking about an ex-player or ex-coach. You both seem like you're in a better situation now that you're apart. Some people just don't get along. I mean, that's just how it goes, I mean, some marriages, in NFL, they have marriages of a coach and a quarterback, and this wasn't the perfect marriage. So, they had a divorce. It's over. And so it's time to move on, and he got a new head coach and he got a new quarterback. So they have built relationships with other quarterbacks and other head coaches. So there's no use to dwelling in the past because is really, to me, I just don't see no point in it, man. I just wouldn't. That was me. If I was Russell Wilson, you're a better guy than that, man. You're a stand-up guy. Don't lose your character, man. We all know you was a good guy. Now everybody's shocked. Like we didn't know that you felt that way about a person. The way you express yourself, you've never been that way. No, just stay the same, man. You just ran across a bad coach, just like other players, and just move on. That's all you gotta do. Just move on, man. You put a little tarnish on your image, really. And we understand why you express yourself. And sometimes it's hard to do, we humans, we emotions. And so we want to express ourselves. And we know we done you wrong. But you're in a better place. And so let's just move on, man. Now, I'm not a big fan of ex-coaches and ex-quarterbacks bickering each other. It just don't make no sense to me. I
gotta step in there, big dog. Cause I think he should have said something to him, man. Cause Sean Payton put that man on blast in front of the national TV, bro. Like getting all up in his face, all that jibby jabby, blah blah, spitting on my face. Hold on, bro. Wait a minute. I'm a grown ass.
I understand all that. But then you didn't. Well, if you felt that way, you should have went in his mouth. At the end of the day, you man on man. You know what I'm saying? And whether he head coach or not, you know what I'm saying? It's a level of respectability. I'm a man before I became a quarterback. So I feel like if you get in my face and start doing all this stuff like that, it's time to take you down.
There you go.
You do what you want to do, throw me off the team, whatever, but I'm gonna take my manhood with me. So don't wait till you get apart from the man and then say all this stuff. You got that much grunt with a man, like y'all say, put him in somewhere, let him bark or something. But when he was in your grill like that, you should have went on handling your business.
You should have. Let that man
went in his mouth and then let it go.
I'm joking.
Talking about it now is not gonna do no good. That's not gonna get no resolution for what he done to you. If you felt that way, you should have. I know you felt that way when he done it.
Go in his mouth. That's right, baby.
Say it again. Say it in this guy. Go in his mouth. Go in his mouth. That's y'all 32 of
Russell, take your ass, fly the devil, and whoop his ass.
Go in his mouth. Then you ain't got to worry. You got that off your chest. Once you went in his mouth, you got it off your chest. You ain't got to be talking about it now.
Give him a mile.
Oh my God!
It might have fixed the situation back then if you would have,
No,
but like I said, you deal what you deal with, but at the same time, as a man, and you've been around the league for you earn some respectability for someone to be talking to you like that and in that manner, and in your grill like that. And you're a family man. How you gonna come home to your family and they done seen somebody in your face like that, your kids and everything? Man, you need the hell of that, man. You got hell of that. No. You can say your son come up to you, Daddy, why you let him talk to you like that? No, son, you must didn't watch the end of it. You can't go home like that, man. So
I had to get the dog riled up, y'all. Sometimes
I'm just saying,
gaslight sometimes.
That's if you didn't have it back then don't talk about it now, man. Just leave it alone, man. Just leave it alone.
That's a nice way. That shit. Streets.
Yeah.
We'll take, man. Russell Wilson, man, saying that Sean Payton is classless. Your opinion on that?
Well, man, I'm a Russell Wilson fan. Everybody know I'm an NC State fan, so I've been a Russell Wilson fan for years. Been following his career for a long time, even when he went up to Wisconsin. So I've always been a Russell Wilson fan. Sean Payton, not so much, man. He comes across the TV as an arrogant, know-it-all, just this air of, it just comes across like that to me. Especially being involved in the bounty gate, he has no room to talk. Out there purposely injuring players and things of that nature in a sport that's already physical enough. So, I really never had a lot of respect for him. I think I ain't gonna say he's overrated. I think he is overrated, man. I want to say he's overrated because I look at Mike McCarthy, my coach, Mike McCarthy, that everybody blasts on, has the same amount of Super Bowl wins that he has. And nearly the damn same amount of wins, bro. But he's not looked at as the genius coordinator as Sean Payton is. He to me falls in it. He's falling into that Belichick think about, is it Tom Brady or was it Belichick? You know, so you gotta ask yourself, was it Drew Brees or was
Mike
it
McCarthy? Bro.
Yes. Look at the record. Mike McCarthy had a Super Bowl ring. Mike McCarthy had a Super Bowl ring early, just like he got his Super Bowl ring early. I think he got his in 09. Mike McCarthy was right around that time himself. They both have almost the identical win-loss record, bro. I'm telling you, almost identical. But people look at him as he just genius, this genius coordinator. When I think he's was more a product of Drew Brees. Just like, you know, some people say Mike McCarthy was a product of Rodgers. So, you know, any good coach needs to have a good quarterback. I understand that, but I think he's a little bit overrated. And for the secondly, what OG say about should Russell have said anything? Hell yeah, he should have said something. You know what I mean?
There you go.
In the moment of the football game when he got on Russell, have you ever had something happen to you, and then later on you be like, damn, I can't believe that shit. You know, you really don't get it right then. You know, you really don't realize it happened right then. So you might don't react like you wanted to react if you had time to think about it. And Russell probably a more measured guy. Like somebody like me that's a little bit emotional, I probably would have reacted right away. I'm gonna give you the energy that you're giving me most times. You know what I mean? But Russell seemed a little bit more reserved than that. So he probably went home and thought about it and like, that was messed up. But now he didn't say nothing about it, OG. He left it alone. So I think he did leave it alone for a long time.
Yeah, he did leave it alone. Yeah, he did.
There you go. I don't think that wound ever healed. And I think Payton came picking at it. And it just, hey, Russell said the hell with that, man. I'm through, you know. I try to leave it alone. You keep on messing with me. Let anybody know, you know, you mess with anybody long enough, you're gonna get a reaction out of them. Mm-hmm. But even with his reaction, I don't think it was over top or anything like that. No. It was just it was witty to me.
Classless.
But I'm with it. I'm backing Russell 110%. I wish we would have threw some F-bombs in there and a couple other things in that tweet. That's what I wish he would have done. But yeah, I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of Sean Payton. I hope we beat the brakes off them this weekend.
Now I kind of real talk. I hope y'all do too. I really do.
Well, we are. We'll go up there. Yeah. Kick that shit over. You better believe it.
Go Cowboys. Go Cowboys, bro.
We know you're a Cowboy fan, host. We know that.
No, bro. Can't do that, bro. Nah, bro. Go Cowboys though. Need that win. Need that win. MVP, man, Wilson calling Sean Payton classless. As you can see, nobody on the podcast panel can't stand the mofo. So what is your up there? What is your I'm tripping, y'all. Oh man. So what's your take on this Sean Payton Russell Wilson thing, MVP?
I mean, I like it. I like that they both. I like the fact that Russell Wilson finally came out and said something. I know it's a tad bit late, some few years late. Should have said something the day that they released him.
Yeah, right.
And Sean Payton, I'm different from my fellow panelists. I don't have a problem with Sean Payton. I know he come off as being arrogant and things of that nature, but people forget what coaching tree he's from. He's from that Bill Parcells coaching tree. So he's going to have that arrogance. Mm-hmm. He's going to be that way because that's who taught him. That's what he's getting. That's where the tutelage is from. Same as what Bill Belichick is what Wall Street stated. True. Bill Belichick was a dickhead. Excuse my language. So,
no, fine.
And then on top of that, people say that, maybe it was Drew Brees or maybe it was Sean Payton. Drew Brees was playing for San Diego and was a shell of himself in San Diego, dealing with injuries. Right. So technically, I believe that him and Sean Payton was a match made in heaven during that time. And I think Wall Street's he got a little buyer's remorse with Sean Payton because his team was trying to hire Sean Payton when he was on their staff. They was trying to make him y'all was trying to make him y'all head coach back in the day, right?
Yep.
When
we did.
Romo,
we had our chance.
Romo, y'all was trying to make Sean Payton y'all head coach. So I think you got a little bit of buyer's remorse there with how you don't like him because he could have been running y'all organization some years ago. Before
That's true. I would like him better than Jason Garrett. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. So
8-8.
And I think his trajectory as far as like winning another Super Bowl is stronger now that he got the quarterback he wanted. You know, Bo Nix, that style of that toughness. I just think he didn't believe in Russell Wilson, and he felt as though I think what the organization wanted to bring Russell Wilson in. Sean Payton never came out and even said nothing about it when they was talking about Russell Wilson was coming to Denver. I believe it was a higher up thing, that new management, new ownership, I believe, was coming in there. So they wanted to see things in a different limelight as far as with the quarterback position. And but now, you know, I like what they're doing with Bo Nix. You can't be up by 18 points on Sean Payton and them.
That's true.
They came back. They scored 30 points, 30 plus points in the fourth quarter. In 15, you know, usually in the fourth quarter, that's crunch time. You trying to wrap everything up. You're not trying to let miss nothing. We got an 18-point lead. You trying to do everything in your power to keep that lead for them to come back.
Crazy. They went
You
crazy.
know, I believe the culture kind of strong there. And I believe the last time not to say this, but I believe last time the Dallas Cowboys played in Denver, Aqib Talib ran a pick six back, and I believe Dak was the one that threw it, and he threw it to a similar number 88 named Dez Bryant at the time. But now we will see if Patrick Surtain number 2 will pick off CD Lamb this Sunday. So, you know, we got some things to kind of take a look at tomorrow night.
Well, they got some dogs to deal with this time. They got some dogs to deal with.
Go Cowboys.
I'm hoping it's a good game.
They better, hey, listen here. They better score some points.
I'm with it.
They better score.
I'm with
30.
the pettiness between the both of them.
Yeah, me too.
Huh? They can score 30. They just did it in like 15 minutes.
Man, the Giants gave that game away, man. Giants gave the game away, man.
Nah.
Dak won't be throwing no picks like that. Dak playing the best ball I ever seen him play in his career. We coming in there. I told y'all, man, when that dude spit in my quarterback face, it's been a different Dak ever since.
Yeah, he did change his cadence. Yeah, he did change his cadence.
Y'all changed our cadence too. You don't say that. Yeah, he said, yeah.
Yeah.
Then he said, here we go. And y'all, yeah. That's your job.
Yeah, switch it up right now.
Shit hard.
Yeah.
It is tough. I like it.
Like Cam had his own cadence. Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Ready?
Cam Newton had a tough cadence.
Ready?
Yeah.
That was dope with that shit.
Ready? Yeah. Oh boy. Hold on, dog. Hold on, Q, because I know I can.
No,
I know you're long.
No, I ain't
I know you're a long time.
I'm good, man.
I know the dog. You good?
I'm good. Take your time, bro.
Hey, I got off the rail with that Russell Wilson, bro. That shit. Well, when I first seen that, bro, I was like, oh my God. You don't woke up a sleeping bear. But anyway, we talked about, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about Mike Evans being out. The battle between Russell Wilson and Sean Payton, I think that is going to be forever a rival throughout the years, as long as whatever team Russell Wilson is on, they play the Denver Broncos. There's always going to be something between them two. But nevertheless, man, those were the news. So now let's get on to the predictions. I mean, we got the predictions for week eight. Before we get things popping, we got to figure out who won for week 7. Wow. I'm going to detonate the bomb. I ain't going to do it. I ain't dying first. Somebody's going to do it. Mission Impossible. right, enough with the bull. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of week 7 and the king of predictions. Streets.
Let's go, man. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, host.
Streets
That's right.
wins again. The
King of
Street
predictions.
wins
The king of predictions.
again.
You heard that, OG?
I hear you, Sire. I hear you, Sire.
Yes, sir.
Streets.
How many times you won it this year?
I won a few times, host. I won a few times the MVP. A few times this year.
Oh, okay.
It's just like the Cowboys.
I won the week before this, right? Yeah. I won.
Yeah,
I won last week, right?
You won last week.
You're gonna
Pull
lose
it out by
when
one victory over me.
You heard the dog.
Hey, now. Hey.
That's how they roll.
Trying to go 2-0.
You
We got
gonna lose.
fantasy. Hey man, I'm gonna be a good sport. You need to pick a defense, bro, or you gonna lose. I'm just being.
Oh, fantasy.
Thank you. I gotta check that out.
Oh,
I'm just being a good sport.
Thank
I
you.
could have been petty like Sean Payton.
oh,
Petty like Sean Payton. I'm gonna take the grown man route.
I like an
and tell
honorable
you
man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No doubt.
That's crazy.
I appreciate that.
Holding up the rear was the dog. The dog, he do
I
so
wanted
good.
to be
The
much
dog.
sweeter when you go 2-6. And
The dog held up the rear. The dog went 8-7. 8-7. Supreme was right behind him. 9-6. 9-6. Rockstar Rock came in second place, 10-5.
Nice.
10-5.
Nice.
10-5. And Streets took the crown home, 12-3. 12-3.
Let's go, man.
Streets is the winner. Streets. Streets been rolling on these picks.
My parlays look good this weekend too. My parlays didn't look bad.
Nice.
Yeah, I ran a couple of them.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. All right, so speaking of picks, let's get to these picks real quick. Let's run through them because we got Vikings news to talk about here. We got starting off. Let's start off with the king. Man. Streets. Get Streets picks on the board here. All right. He chose the Chargers over the Vikes. He went with the Falcons over the Dolphins. The Baltimore Ravens over the Chicago Bears. Oh, the return of Lamar.
Let's go.
The Carolina Panthers over the Buffalo Bills. The Cincinnati Bengals over the New York Jets. San Francisco 49ers over the Houston Texans. The New England Patriots over the Cleveland Browns. The Philadelphia Eagles over the New York Giants. The New Orleans Saints over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. His Dallas Cowboys over the Denver Broncos. The Indianapolis Colts over the Tennessee Titans. The Pittsburgh Steelers over the Green Bay Packers. And the Kansas City Chiefs over the Washington Commanders. Let's go back to this Carolina over Buffalo. What do you see?
Well, my mama say when somebody show you who they are, believe them, man. And I gotta believe the Panthers, man. The 3-game winning streak, playing at home, undefeated at home this year. I gotta believe them, man. Buffalo, not good against the run. And I look for Carolina to come out and pound that cake at them, So I'm going with them in a close win.
You know about Big Rico?
Yeah, Rico Dotto, a former Cowboy product. You know what I mean? So I miss old Rico Dotto. I miss him. But definitely I'm looking for them to do their damn thing. And Panther Nation, stand up. I'm gonna be in the building. I will be in the building, Panther Nation. Don't let me down. Okay. I haven't been to many games this year. Don't let me down. Let's go. As long as it don't rain. If it rain, I ain't going, host.
No, I feel you on that. I won't go either.
Were you able to get sideline tickets? Those tickets are cheap.
Huh?
Yeah. No, they're not sideline tickets.
I've been looking for teams like that. I'm like, man, I want to be as close as I can, man.
Tickets weren't expensive. This is the best time to buy them, especially back when I bought them. They were definitely terrible. So that was the best time to get them. They're damn near giving them away.
Well, one more street. The Saints, you got the Saints over the Bucks.
I do, man. Division game. I think the Saints are playing. If I'm not mistaken, they're at home. Coming off a big injury, coming off a loss, coming off was it a Monday night game they played? Was it Monday night they played?
Yes, sir.
Monday night game. You know, emotional loss, emotional turn with the play with your star receiver being injured. God went out.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the injury is going to be a lot to turn. I think this game going to be a lot closer than what you think. Baker's a little banged up, and it's tough to play in that dome. And you can get loud in there. So I'm looking for the Saints to pull one out. I need y'all to pull just a 1-point victory out. I'd say 24-20, 24-23, something like that.
23. Well,
let's get the 24 points. 20, get the 24 points. 24-23.
Spencer have been throwing the thing. Okay. All right. Let's go to the MVP. MVP, Rockstar Rock pick. Rockstar Rock's picks on the board here. Oh, he went with the Minnesota Vikings. He put the Falcons over the Dolphins, Ravens over the Bears, Buffalo over the Panthers, Bengals over the Jets, 49ers over the Texans, Patriots over the Browns. Everybody pretty much lock and lock, neck and neck here. Eagles over the Giants, the Bucks over the Saints, the Cowboys over the Broncos, the Indianapolis Colts over the Tennessee Titans, the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Green Bay Packers, and the Kansas City Chiefs over the Washington Commanders here. Washington Commanders. Everybody pretty much neck and neck. Neck and neck here. What is that in the background?
My puppies, sorry.
You must got a sock or something on your side of your leg chewing on it.
I was like, what? I thought that would be. I was like, no, please don't tell me this computer jacking.
I got a little husky. She gets a little vocal.
They get very vocal.
Oh yeah, them huskies, they be talking like, rah, rah, rah. Yeah, we doing that. Right. It's crazy. All right, MVP, man. Jeez. Everybody pretty much neck and neck. And your Jacksonville Jaguars have a bye week just like my Raiders. We'll see you guys next week. Congratulations on your win.
Yeah, we will.
And
nah, don't say that, man. Like that. Hey.
But nah, bro, we suck. we suck.
Anything
let's go to yeah, hey, Garnett said it best. Anything's possible, but Raider Nation, let's go. Let's do this, Rock. Since it's your division, the Indianapolis Colts over the Tennessee Titans. I chose the Colts.
Yeah, I rarely pick the Colts, so I'm hoping me picking them this week because throughout I think they were 6-1. I haven't picked the Colts at all throughout their 6 wins. So
very true.
They only lost. They have. I picked them. So I need them to take a L so my Jags can kind of be a game and a half. I believe we'll be a game or a full game behind them if we take care of business next week coming off the bye.
Yeah.
But that's why I picked them. Tennessee hasn't showed me that they know what they're doing down there, even with with Cam Ward and things of that nature. They missing a lot of their key guys going into this game against the Colts. And I was going to kind of like change my pick with the 49ers and go Houston, but I thought I'm going to stick with that. I need Houston to keep losing.
And that they will do that for you. They will do that for you.
Yeah.
They hear your request. They will, man.
Yeah, they lost. Because I picked them last week and they lost against. That's why I had 5 losses. My 5th loss came from Houston losing to
Houston,
Seattle.
Texans. You spot on with it. Spot on with it. So everybody neck and neck, and that was the MVP's pick. All right, Supreme is next. Supreme. I got $1 in the dream to make myself supreme. Supreme's pick for week 8. He chose, of course, his Minnesota Vikings. The Falcons over everybody going Falcons. Falcons over the Dolphins. The Bears over the Ravens. The Bills over the Panthers. Bengals over the Jets. 49ers over the Texans. Patriots over the Browns. Giants over the Eagles. Bucks over the Saints. Broncos over the Cowboys. Colts over the Titans. Steelers over the Packers, of course, and the Chiefs over the Commanders here. Well, let's go back. Whoa. Let's go back here. The Giants over the Super Bowl champ Eagles.
There's just something about that Giants team that these Eagles haven't been able to do anything about this year, right? So last week, or 2 weeks ago now, they got mollywopped by them, and it wasn't even a close game. If it was a close game, I might pick the Eagles to turn it around this time. But there's my boy Zoe.
What up, Zoe? Big Zoe.
But, I think that the confidence coming off that last game is going to be extremely high on these Giants, and I think they're going to be looking to make a statement after a bad performance in the fourth quarter. I know that they're angry and they need to take it out on someone. And when you play a division rival like that, and it's always closer, I think it's going to be a lot closer than the last time. I don't think it's going to be a dog walk this time, but I think they'll do enough. And no AJ Brown, it just adds to it all.
That did.
Wow. And another game, man. You chose the Bears over the Ravens.
Yeah, the thing is that with Lamar coming back this week, he's not going to be full Lamar. He's not Showtime this week. I think he's going to be more like a pocket passer. I don't think he's going to want to run. I don't think he's going to want to scramble. You know what I mean? So I think he's going to be looking to protect himself so he doesn't re-aggravate and make it to next week. And then, as he gets like fully healthy and feels comfortable, then we might see a lot more of the dynamic superstar that we're used to. But their offensive coordinator does an incredible job of hiding his weaknesses when it comes to the passing game, because it's not a secret. Like he's definitely not the most accurate guy, and they do a great job of like scheming plays where Mark Andrews ends up wide open. You know what I mean?
That's
or
right.
Broken plays because he scrambles and he throws a lot of his passes to wide open receivers. As much as I'm a big Lamar fan, so I don't want to come across like a hater or anything like that, but I also try to be objective. And I've watched every single snap of his career, and I can tell you he's probably completed a back shoulder throw maybe 5 times in his career. He he does not throw into double coverage. He does not lead his receivers. He just doesn't have that accuracy. That's fine. And it's okay to not be that, Nobody can be JD5, okay? So his offensive coordinator does a fantastic job of scheming up these plays to hide all that and create open opportunities for Likely, for Andrews, for freaking everybody, and then once that is a threat, and on top of his running game, like Derrick Henry, he can gash you because they can't put 8 or 10 in the box when Lamar can run. And then all of a sudden Derrick Henry, right? So there's going to be that little aspect of it missing. So I feel like it's going to be a lot closer. I think it's going to come down to more of a shootout. And as much as I don't think, as much as I want to still wait on Caleb, he's still a better passer of the football. So I think that might end up being the difference, like in the overall. Like I'm sure that the Ravens are going to look much better than before, but I just think that with that crucial aspect of his game that literally teams have to game plan around, when that's gone, they can game plan around other areas. And then, he might take a bunch of sacks, but their defense is a lot better than people want to give credit.
Yes, I agree with that too.
So I think it's just going to be a closer game. I think the Bears are just going to squeak it out. That's because of the ability to throw the ball slightly better. That's basically what it comes down to for me.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the Bears defense. That Bears defense, I mean, that's what they live and die by, but they have been looking pretty sharp. I agree. I agree with you on that. Okay. Last but not least, man, we're going to go to the OG Q-Dog, the dog. He went with his Vikings, of course. He going with the Falcons over the Dolphins, the Bears over the Ravens, Buffalo over the Carolina Panthers, the Bengals over the Jets. Nobody believes in the Jets. Wow. The 49ers over the Texans. Like, look, nobody believes it. I mean, good Lord, that's sad, man. 49ers over the Texans, Patriots over the Browns. Not even the Browns. Browns don't even get no love this week. The Eagles over the Giants, Tampa Bay over the Saints, the Broncos over the Cowboys, the Colts over the Titans, the Packers over the Steelers, and the Chiefs over the Commanders. All right, cute. Packers. You said Packers over the Steelers. What do you see in that? It's interesting.
Well, this is the first time that Aaron Rodgers faces a former team, if I'm not mistaken.
Good point.
And they know that. And I think it's more of on the Packers to wanting to beat them and him wanting to beat the Packers because of him, the way things happened when he left the organization. I think when you have situations like this, I think that they're a little bit more better on offense than the Steelers are. And so with that being said, and knowing that they're facing one of their kind of icons from the Packers organization, many years that he spent there. And so it would do them a whole lot of good to make it look like they're looking better without him than he's looking better without them. It's one of those Belichick type of Tom Brady type of things, like when he left. So I look at it like that. But I just think the Packers will have more. They'll have more energy they'll have more knowing that he was a part of that organization.
Oh yeah.
They'll have more, kind of insight of wanting to beat him than him beating the Packers. It's like the whole team against him and him against the whole team. But he doesn't care, but they do care. So I think that was, and then you got Michael Parsons, you know what I'm saying? He'll probably get a little bit loose on this game. And so I'm really looking at that. I think it'll be a tough game, but I think the Packers were hanging there for that reason, wanting to beat Aaron Rodgers. So I think that's the reason why I picked.
I could agree with you, Q, because and also the youth of the Green Bay Packers, they're the youngest team in the league. I can definitely agree. This is the game, and this is the game I really want to see. I am really going to be intrigued in this game right here. I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna be locked in. I'm talking about from zero. Well, it's Sunday night, so damn, I gotta go to work. But I'm gonna try my best. I know my wife because she's a Green Bay fan, so she's gonna be watching as well. But I'm gonna try. Dang, they come on at 8:30. Oh boy, they be killing me, bro. Sunday night games need to come on like 7. Real.
It's hard to bet against Mike Tomlin after a bye week, though. That's what really made me choose.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
That's the thing that really got me. I was like, damn, he's too good after bye.
Yeah, he turns it on after that.
But they're both equally flawed, so it's like, what do you choose?
He turns it on. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was a Pig's Rock. MVP, man. We understand you got to go, man. You understand? You got to take off, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, man. Hey,
so good.
You got to take off, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Hey, man. So good to see you, bro.
Yeah, I'll be back on next Saturday as well.
Okay.
My Saturday schedule, I get off at 4, so I can be able to necessarily come chill out, hang out with you guys at 7 next week, and going forward, back, trying to do my thing and keep hoping alive and taking care of my family. Baby. And
there you go, baby boy.
Hey, yo,
you got nothing but to do, but thank God, man.
Yes, that's all you got to do, man. Hey, one more thing before you go, Rock. I got to tell you now, because you got to keep working. Because guess what? Santa Claus is gonna be coming to town.
Yeah,
yeah, I forgot. said.
Yeah, he couldn't see you, but
Snoop Dogg
that
said.
that fat man in the red suit definitely got
The
your
fat
name on.
man in the red suit.
Yeah, he got a hat.
That motherfucker coming,
I
boy.
already told my.
Yeah.
I kind of already. I
Every
ruined
down
it.
the
I already
podcast.
told him that
I don't know
there's
about
no fat man in
Supreme.
the red
You got any
suit.
children, Supreme?
No
Oh,
kids.
Lucky you.
I'm-
Lucky you, boy. Stay like that.
Not yet.
Yo, you the real MVP.
I tell my kids it's the slim man in the red suit, which is their dad. So
Damn right. That's what I told mine.
Right.
Shit. What you talking about? I told mine
Yeah.
early. Yo,
All
I
right.
work for this. You better keep it. You know what I mean?
That right.
Ain't no
Them
fat
cookies
man
belong
jumping
to
out
me,
no
bro.
chimney coming up in here.
they say, "Yo, son, asking for a PS5." Like, hey man, nah,
Right.
you gotta let me see them grades. Let me see
There
what your
you go.
grades looking like.
Let's see what
My
those
man
grades
told
look
I,
like.
I
Gotta
man,
start teaching
man
young.
told me,
Yeah.
he said, kid want PS5. Man told me, he said, how bad you want it?
Yes, sir.
You better paint the house.
Yeah.
Paint the house, wash the car, change the tire, change the oil. You want all that, bro. But hey, man, it's good to see you, Rock, man. You know, say you gotta dip out, man. It's good to see you. MVP, take it easy.
All right,
man.
y'all be
And,
blessed, man, and
all
be
right,
safe
Rock.
out
You
there
too, man.
in y'all endeavors.
all right,
All
bro.
love.
All right,
love,
Playboy,
bro.
be
All
easy.
right.
All right, peace.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get to this last but not least here. Oh boy. We had Thursday night's game, and it was between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. This game went down in Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, between the Minnesota Vikings and Los Angeles Chargers. And the Vikes came up short by a score of 37-10. We'll change things around here. Start off with Street. What you think about this game, Street?
Host, I think that's a little bit more than coming up short. That's getting your ass kicked in the National Football League right there. There won't nothing coming up short about that. Yeah, they came out, they smacked them around. And you know, I just don't have no faith in the Vikings, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I really don't. The quarterback position is in flux. The running game is not where you want it at. The receiving core is a great receiving core, but the quarterback can't get the ball to him. So, and the defense, Flores. What's going on, Flores? You know, well, I guess your offense got to help out your defense a little bit. At a certain point, if you keep on putting them out there on the field, you know, they're gonna start leaking a little oil. So I think the Vikings, I don't see no way out of this host for him. Even if the young boy come back, he's a rookie to me. You know, he's only a second-year player. He's a rookie. What good is he gonna really do, host? What is he gonna really do? I think this is where the season starts to spiral out of control after this next game, after they lose this next weekend, which I picked them to do. I think it's over for them. They were just more physical out there. The Chargers were, and they just beat them at every aspect of the game, host. They beat them at every aspect of the game. And like I say, I don't see no way out for the Vikings. I'm usually an optimistic person, but I don't see a way out. I don't think Carson Wentz is going to wake up tomorrow and be a better quarterback. I don't think JJ McCarthy got enough starts or enough experience to pull them out of this hole. It's going to look ugly for a little while, host. It's going to look ugly. So that's my thoughts on the game the other night. I think the Vikings are not a very good team.
Okay. Supreme. Now, I noticed that. I mean, I know that you talk about this on your show as well. This is your post show, but feel free, man. You could turn this thing to a purple and gold bars podcast if you want to. However you want to do it, brother.
You know, for me, like going into the season, I predicted that we would have a lot of bad games. We'd have some good games, and then we'd have some terrible games. I just wasn't the one setting too high expectations. So I wasn't like, it really didn't affect me. Like, I get it. I was frustrated. I don't like to lose anyways, but I expected to see bad losses like this. And after the game though, I was like, wait a second, is my read wrong with this team? And I went back and I looked at my notes preseason, and I basically, like, the first 6 game pre-bye, I anticipated a bunch of low games. I wasn't expecting to go starting undefeated or anything like that. I just knew that first of all, I didn't account for any of the O-line injuries or any injuries at all. So I anticipated it was going to be JJ McCarthy all 17 starts, and we would struggle like this because he's a young guy and he is essentially a rookie. Usually rookies in their first year, they just show flashes and a ton of growing pains, interceptions. They look flustered with the NFL speed. They sometimes just look overwhelmed in general. The fumbles, just bad, just overall bad play. But at the same time, with rookie quarterbacks, you'll see flashes, right? And in the first game of the season, he showed a historic flash. So for me, I'm confident in JJ. He just needs the starts and he needs to develop. If he doesn't get starts, and we're not going to find out what he actually is. And so, like, I wasn't too surprised. To me, it was a mirror opposite, or not a mirror opposite, but it mirrored the Atlanta game, because in the first quarter in the Atlanta game, we lost 3 offensive linemen, and we did the exact same thing this time. So as soon as that happened, it was basically going to be the same thing. We couldn't get anything going. No protection could hold up. It affected literally all aspects of the game. And it was basically the same thing. And JJ was able to put up 6 points and played the entire fourth quarter with a high ankle sprain. And Carson Wentz put up 10 points, 4 quarters with a bummed up shoulder. Right. So that's basically the difference between both of them. Like, Carson's just got experience, so he's able to do a little bit more. So I'm not surprised. So when it comes to going forward or anything like that, the thing is, like, I wrote down also on my notes, I circled games 7, 8, and 9, and I wrote down these are the games where we're gonna start to make things happen, start to find some consistency, because I didn't expect consistency, because I also circled the last third and wrote last third on my notes, and I was like, I couldn't remember what it was, because we're doing research every week for content and stuff, but my if I can remember correctly, it's like the last third of the season is where we're going to look as close to what anybody had expectations for. Now, by that time, we should be healthy. JJ will have had enough starts to where will start looking like he's a competent quarterback, and then maybe some of the interceptions and the growing pains will kind of dissipate. I put us, without knowing the injuries and expecting JJ to start all 12 teams, all 16 games. I expected us on a high side to potentially win 12 games, and on a low side potentially win 9 games, right? Just because of the strength of the roster and the coaching. Now, I've realized after this game and during all the games that we've struggled quite a bit, is that we need every single aspect of this team to play and do their part, because as soon as one area doesn't work, the whole dominoes fall down, right? So if the O-line doesn't work, we can't do the Mike Shanahan run blocking scheme. If the receivers or the defense is off, the offense can't carry the load. We're built to win as a total team. We showed it last year. Going into the season, everybody predicted us to have like 3 wins, and I looked at it, it was like, if everybody does their job and if Sam actually has elevated his floor like I thought he did, we could win anywhere between 11 and 15 games, and we won 14. So, in every single game that we played last year was total team efforts. We also experienced the gambit of what most teams face in the playoffs. There were games where we started off strong and almost let the lead go away. There was games where we completely shot ourselves in the foot and had to come back and win from behind against the Jaguars last year. There was basically so many learning lessons, and essentially we learned how to face adversity. And that's one of the things that you need to know, or have that confidence or that trust, that regardless of how bad it looks, you'll still try and never give up. And that's something that for every single win in this season we've been able to do. I love, outside of last game, we have fought every single time and given ourselves a chance to win. And that's the sign of a good team. We're not a great team. I don't think we're above average. I think that we're right in that 17 to 13 range, depending on the week. And that's exactly where a team with a rookie quarterback should be, especially when they have a solid team, a solid coordinator. I put Beeflo parallel to Spagnuolo, not in the way that the quality of coordinator, but is in the fact that they're unique defensive coordinators, right?
Absolutely.
When you look at Spags, and the biggest criticisms for him are, if he didn't have the superstars, he wouldn't be able to run his schemes. And then they look at the games when his superstars are injured and they say, see, he doesn't hold up. And then when we look at Brian Flores, they go, well, when things go wrong, the middle of the field's open or the run is susceptible. But when the offense does its job and they're keeping the defense from having to play so much, his defense is lights out. So every coordinator, I don't think there's ever been a coordinator out there that's been 1,000% like top tier in every aspect of the game, right? So there's always going to be ways that people can beat you, regardless of how talented you are. We've seen good teams take it to Spags, even when he's got everybody out there, right? So it just is what it is. And so going forward, I think that over the next couple games with JJ starting and having that ability, as long as he doesn't get injured and as long as we get more of our O-line healthier, that's going to take a lot of the pressure off the defense, because the defense does so much in the Falcon. Although they didn't do it against the Chargers, against the Falcons, which is kind of like a mirrored game, the Falcons didn't score, only scored 15 points, because I was in the building. I saw there was 3:31 before they put up any other points in garbage time. So if any defense can hold a team to 15 points with 3 minutes left in the quarter in the game, you usually win those games, right? We just didn't have the offense. We were so unbalanced. And so my criticism is that when we know that we're this injured and we can't win the way that we want to win, we need to go to fundamentals. We need to stick to fundamental football, and as boring as it may be, running on first down, second down, and just doing the basics, because the basics, there's a reason why they're called fundamentals, is because if you don't know how to do those, and even in tough situations, you can win games just by doing that, right? So going forward, I feel like we're at a crossroads, right? A lot of people are wanting to jump on the bandwagon of like, let's get rid of KOC, let's bring a new play caller in, whatever the case may be. But I'm just like, to me, it's like, no, I feel like KOC's been speed running what most coaches learn in a decade. He's basically learned in 3 years, right? He's had a really bad playoff loss. After that season where we have a historic comeback against the Colts, we have a game that JJ basically came out and with a statement catch that basically is now on every highlight reel for the NFL.
Yeah. Great as ever.
There was so many things that, like, you don't see that from a rookie head coach till like year 3, 4, 5, right? So he's basically sped run all the highlights and all the good stuff, but he's also now speed running all the mistakes. And so we're at a crossroad now where he's either going to learn from all these mistakes and he's going to elevate himself like Andy Reid did after he left the Chiefs, or after he left the Eagles, right? He learned from everything that he did in Philadelphia, and then actually learn from it and put it into practice in Kansas City, right? So that's just one example out of many different coaches that have done the same. So I feel like we're at a crossroads. I'm not willing to give up. I still have faith in this team. Just right now I can justify both being the frustrated, angry fan, and it all makes sense and it's all plausible, but I can also justify the optimist side and be like, hey, the rain is always the heaviest before the storm breaks, the night is always the darkest before the dawn breaks. And this could very well be a situation where he sits back, he looks hard in the mirror, and he goes, I need to figure something out. And that motivation, that adversity is what he needs to become a guy that we have been hoping he would become, and what a lot of people have been hyping him to be, right? Or he could just crumble under that pressure and that adversity, and then we know one way or another, and then we're moving on and rebuilding sooner rather than later. But I still have faith. I feel like it's more of a thing of the injuries have played a massive factor. And I know it's part of the game, but when you lose, and I think we got like 17 different starting O-line combinations so far, and we've only been like 7 weeks in, that's bad. So I feel like
terrible.
It's hard for me to make a real assessment. My background is in marketing, so market research and data mining is something that I know, and I just will not make any solid judgments until I have a full sample size, and a full sample size is 16 games in the NFL. Right. So I'm just going to wait until the very end and then make my assessments, because right now it's too unclear to say one way or another. So when it's that, I know that it's a small sample size thing. And as much as it hurts to see something like that happen, I just have to believe that this roster is as talented for a reason. Going into this game, our past defense stats were top 10 and in almost everything, and top 5 in a bunch of stats as well. Our pass rush has also been really, really good. And so we sacrificed run stopping, right? And going into the Eagles game, I said, we need to get to a point where we can at least be competent in run defense. And then we stopped Saquon, right? And then it all fell apart next game because the defense was on the field too long. And it doesn't matter how talented you are. If you're out of breath, you can't find a deeper, gas tank once it's gone, right? So I feel like that plays a factor. I'm not I'm upset and frustrated, but I'm not. It doesn't get me down because I anticipated bad losses for a different reason, mind you. And I didn't expect it to be injuries and then having to play Carson, right? But I'm happy that now all the idiots that were saying Carson's the only option, it has to be the guy that take us to the Super Bowl, are now quiet and look like idiots because they were from the beginning. So I still have faith, and I'm going to wait until the season plays out. There's a reason why I circled off week 7, 8, 9. So I'm thinking that this stretch is going to be the stretch where we start moving in the right direction again. And then the last third of the season is where I'm banking that my read is right on this team, and we'll see good things. We may not make the playoffs, right? But at the same time, I think that we're gonna be comfortable with what we see in that last third of the season. So I'm not out on my Vikings. And two, lastly, this is we're trying to rebuild from scratch. The first time we've ever really done it. We've never drafted a team or a quarterback this high, and we're trying to do it the right way. And I don't know that many teams that just kind of speed run this early part where they struggle, right? So in the documentaries, when they talk about this dynasty that's being born, they don't talk about the Alex Smith era where they were struggling and they freaking couldn't get anything and they couldn't break through, right? They only start when the moment that Patrick Mahomes started and then the actual stuff happened. They don't talk about all the hard work and all the heartbreak that comes right before, which is crucial for them to develop that chip on their shoulder, that experience to elevate them past this next stage. So I bank on I just have faith, and I'm just patient. That's all.
That's well said, brother. Well said. Right. That should have been on CBS right there. That's well said. Well said, man. Well said. Real talk. That's well said here. All right, Q. Vikings. Your Vikings, man. They took a beat down from the Chargers of Los Angeles here. Give me your take of the game, my brother.
Let me get this out, man. It was just frustrating to see my team get handled like that, knowing the talent that we have on this roster. I'm not gonna go and say the play on the field and what we've been doing on the field. I think it's much deeper than that. I'm gonna start with KOC. I said, and I continue to say, that when it comes to situational play calling, Kevin O'Connell, you're a great mind. You know football. You good with quarterbacks. But when it comes to situational play calling, Kevin O'Connell, you are the worst in the league. Damn worse in the league, but you're terrible with it. And so I was thinking, I was like, well, damn, he let Danny Dimes go. He was in camp. You let Sam Darnold go, and he was in camp. But I know that you're a quarterback whisperer, and don't nobody know these quarterbacks with you because you spend time with them. You're in the quarterback meeting room. You're watching film with them. Don't nobody know them better than you. We see from the outside. So it's something that you see in JJ to let these guys walk. I won't know. We won't know until he gets on the field and start to playing. And I think it's some things that you're holding back that you don't want to do with no other quarterback than the one that you picked, the one that you draft, the first high draft pick that we ever had. So you didn't put Max Brosmer in knowing that Carson Wentz was terrible. And the reason why you didn't do that, because Max Brosmer, to you said he's the best, he's the smartest quarterback you ever been around. Plus he got a laser for an arm, and that ball comes out quickly. That would have gave the offense a more pep, to speed it up the offense more. But what you didn't want a quarterback controversy. Because once the Minnesota Viking fans seen that, how this young man get down, and how he can play on that field, then everybody going to say, okay, now who you going to put in, Max Brosmer or JJ? And JJ is your man. That's why you wait to the last part of the game to put him in. Therefore, it wouldn't be no controversy because he don't have time enough to show all what he can show. Okay, now, let me go with Brian Flores. Brian Flores, man, you run a good defense, man, but your defense is only successful with quarterbacks that haven't been around long. You dominate those type of quarterbacks. Those quarterbacks that have been around long, veteran quarterbacks, the defense is not that good. They shred us apart every time. So to me, I look at him being on the hot seat. I look at the whole damn organization being on the fucking hot seat. But you can't get rid of every damn body. Okay? Now, let me take you away from football a little bit. And Supreme, I want you to pay attention. So you're a Viking fan, and because I'm going somewhere with this. All right. We all have been kids at one time, and we was raised by our parents and in the parent household to know how to teach us the ways of life. To teach us how to do this and do that, to be gentlemen, say yes, sir, no, sir. All these things will come in to build you as a successful man in the umbrella of your family and your household. Once you leave the nest and you go out into the world and you create your own family, then you take the tools that you learn from your parents and you do things the way you kind of want to do it, but a lot of that upbringing, the way you was taught, is going to be passed on the way you want to raise your family. Am I right or wrong? Okay? Oh, yeah. The way you was taught. All right, now, let's twist this into the NFL. Kevin O'Connell, Quasi McDonald, Quasi Miller. They both got their raising in the NFL with the Cleveland Browns. We know the Cleveland Browns have been a terrible organization. Since 1999, they have been through 44 quarterbacks.
Oh, damn. Stats.
Since and now, since they're still paying eight quarterbacks currently. Some on the team, some aren't on the team.
That's very true.
Andrew Berry is the general manager there.
That's very
He's
true.
Still there. He was there then. So look, Quasi came in learning the game or learning how to be a general manager through him. Kevin O'Connell came on this team first into the NFL through the Cleveland Browns. Now, Michael Patton used to coach the Cleveland Browns. He's our linebacker coach. He came from that same organization. Now, I'm going somewhere with this. All right. Now, they leave the nest and they go out and then they go to other different organizations. Quasi went to San Francisco. Kevin O'Connell went to the Rams. which was under Sean McVay, and learned a few more things, and was able to put some of the things into perfection of his professional career as being a coach. And Kwesi learned a few more things as being a general manager. But what I'm thinking, what they have done since they learned some bad habits as growing up in the NFL through the Cleveland Browns, which is a terrible organization for anybody to come through. They can't even keep players, just like Baker Mayfield's going to be successful. They have came in our organization with good intents, but they have certain ways about them that I think that coming from this Cleveland organization has gotten in their way a little bit. Kwesi, Dolphin, Mental, they need to fire his ass. He needs to be fired. Because the reason why I say that, the man doesn't, he hasn't had any good draft since he's been there. The only one person that he hit the nail on was damn Jordan Nelson. I done that. As you know that. I done that. Well, yeah, I might have been sitting in the seat. But in the other, his whole 22 draft
whisperer.
Yeah, he is gone. And so, that's what I really feel, that if they don't change, if they don't get rid of some of these Cleveland Brown ways that they have up in them, we're going to snowball and we're going to be the Cleveland Browns of the NFC. If they don't change their ways, they got to get rid of that. They got to get rid of that, man. With talent is too, it falls on them. That Kwesi's not bringing in the right players. We losing players with the backups of trash.
Clean house. Already ready. Clean house. 6-7 games into the season, host.
But I'm just telling you, it won't happen. It won't happen like that. Hey. What I'm just trying to tell you is that Kwesi hasn't drafted well. And I would hate for us to go into this draft having him as the general manager picks, man. He hasn't brought in good talent. All he did was free agency and damn UFDA players. That's it, man. And it don't make no sense if you can't hit on the draft. You got Justin Jefferson in there.
I see little cracks in the foundation, host.
You better be lucky and glad that he's the kind of player that he is.
I see some cracks in the foundation.
Person that he loves football and he's a team player, because if he fucking get frustrated and demand a trade, you in fucking trouble. So you better get this shit right quick. You got to get it right quick. And so KOC, when you get JJ back, he better be all what the hell you say he is for this half of the season.
I'm starting to hear a little doubt. I'm starting to see a little doubt in there.
I know it's there. I know it's there. But KOC, for your sake, he better be, because you let quarterbacks walk this out there being successful. You put Matt Brosman, kept him on the bench with a cat. He damn sure would have been better than Carson Wentz, because you saving your boy. You saving your boy. Okay, I understand that. But when he get out there, he better shine. And if he don't shine, the egg is going to be in your face, KOC. It's going to be.
I told y'all about these boys early in the season, man.
And fucking Kwesi Madolfa or Mentor, you need to be fired. You need to be fired.
Man. He got y'all the best receivers in the game.
We cannot have that type of general manager in there picking picks, man. No way, man. He doesn't bring in any talent in. His
Justin Jefferson, Addison.
I said Addison. That's it.
Mason.
He
brought Mason in.
Bring in right draft. I said the draft. I didn't say free agency. He hit and miss on the free agency. We paid $80 million for 2 damn defensive tackles that's not doing shit this year. That $80 million, they're over the side of 30. They're over the side of 30. They're not doing good. $80 million Kwesi. Come on, man. Come on.
I don't like to be the guy to say I told you so, but
no,
I think I told you so, man. You know what I mean?
It's deeper than the players. It's deeper.
Bro, hold on now, OG. I remember at the beginning of the year.
Can I finish first? Can I finish?
You was yelling.
Can I finish first?
No, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
Can I finish first?
Go ahead and finish, OG.
I'm still on the JJ. I believe in the man. Don't get me wrong, because he got some dog in him, and I know KOC believe in him, because he didn't put Max Brosnan. He didn't want to start the controversy. It's unfortunate that the man got hurt, but I believe that KOC is holding back some things that he wants to implement in J.J. McCarthy. So when you get that man back in the fold next week, take the fucking training wheels off. You got to take them off and go gun-ho with this man. Because everybody in his draft class is showing out. And he got to have gun blazing, because if he don't, KOC, it's going to look bad on you, man. It's going to look bad on you. Your play calling got to get better. But I think your play call can be a whole lot if you just concentrate on the quarterback and head coaching and bring somebody in. An offensive coordinator would love to have all these damn weapons and can do what he can do in the red zone and situation. This KOC, you just got an A and a B. You bring in an offensive coordinator, got an A, B, C, D, E, and F for every situation. You don't have that. And it shows game after game. But he won't do it. He won't do it because he wants to be the one say, I put this offense on the table. I put this one. But you're in your own way, KOC. You're in your own way. And I really feel that I think they might mess around and fire Brian Flores, because the defense don't play good against high-end quarterbacks. They shred them apart every time. Defense only showing up with quarterbacks that have 2 years or less experience. The ones that have been around for a while shred our defense. And so I really feel they might fire. He might be the first head to go, but they really need to get rid of Quason. He got to go, man. That general manager don't know what he's doing. And because he been raised by the Cleveland Browns. And he's carrying a little bit of that with him, that he don't know what to do. Now, if he was up under Howie Roseman of Philadelphia, been trained by him, then it would be a whole lot different. Because that general manager know how to bring in players. So I don't look at the players, the talent is there. You have to look at the organization, what they're doing. And I went back, I researched them. Where did they get that raising up? Who raised them? Cleveland Brown raised them. The most terrible organization in football. And they carry a little bit of that with them. And they show it time and time again with the things that they do. So if they don't change from those wicked ways, those ways of the Cleveland Browns, this will snowball into the Cleveland Browns of the NFC, and will be a terrible organization if these two don't change their way. If they don't change their way, get them out. KLC got one more year. Quason needs to go right now. He got to go. Get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Because this team is too talented, man. You got Jordan Nelson and fucking, and we keep talking about Jordan Nelson and damn and Jefferson being the two damn most one of the dominant duo of receivers in the league, but we can't do nothing with these damn losses. We can't do nothing. It don't matter. And it falls on the organization. The Wills gonna have to wake up, see what the fuck going on. It's not working. These guys are not bringing in the right talent. KOC too hard-headed, let somebody else do the play calling. And so I don't want it to snowball into the Cleveland Browns, but it looked like it might be, because that's where they got their raising up.
I totally understand what you're saying, but we got to look at it a little bit deeper too. I get what you're saying. Quasi, probably there is a lot of validity to that. I get it, because he doesn't have the extensive career that KOC has, but we got to look at KOC in a little bit different, right? So his true, I guess, his first influence was Bill Belichick, because he was a coach, or he was a quarterback for him. And then after that, as a private quarterbacks coach, he was able to make Johnny Manziel into one of the best college football quarterbacks ever. He also got
okay.
But I'm talking. We're talking about
quarterback.
Another guy that he coached when he was in college was Marcus Mariota. So he's gotten players to the NFL.
I'm talking about quarterback.
But you gotta look at it all too, though. So yeah, he did start he got his chance in Cleveland, but then he went to San Francisco, then he went to Washington, and that's where his true teaching comes from the Mike Shanahan tree. We don't consider him being from whatever head coach the Cleveland Browns tree, is from, right? We consider him to being a Mike Shanahan disciple, right? Because he spent time in San Fran. In Washington was the biggest time that he had alongside Kyle Shanahan, and then with the Rams, right? And he was the one that came up with the system that Cooper Kupp was the Triple Crown winner in. So I get it's easy to kind of be like, hey, his upbringing was with the Browns, and it might play a small factor, but his true lineage comes from those three guys, and those guys are heck of a freaking teachers, right? Now we also got to look at his inability to run the ball at times. We've had a really banged up O-line 2 years in a row. The first year, he was able to run the ball really well with Dalvin Cook because we had a competent O-line then, right? And that plays a massive factor. Now, the thing that I don't want to dog on KOC is because every year he has shown improvement in his playing calling. You guys don't remember like the reason why we had to win 1-score games in his first year, right? Is because he used to try to force things all the time, and he would screw up drives. He would try to be cute, and he did that a lot in the first year. And so after that, we had to put it on Kirk's freaking arm, and he bailed us out a bunch of times. And he learned a lot from that, and his play calling has gotten better up to the point where this year, where I thought when he's lined up in that Wildcat with Ty Chandler, that he was just getting cute in a way to be able to get a couple more yards to get us closer to the end zone. And then he threw the trick play or the cute play at the right time, and it caught me off guard. So for me, his play calling has gotten better over the first 4 years of his tenure. It's not as fast as we want him to improve, but it's getting better. So now I can't give that kind of defense to Kwesi because the proof is in the pudding there. He hasn't drafted anybody. The only thing that I can say is that when he first got on there, he had such a massive contract with Kirk Cousins and not as many picks as most other GMs get when they first start. So they kind of had to do the best they could. So he's had to rely through free agency, but I think there's more validity to the Cleveland Browns because that's where he did learn his chops. Absolutely. So that is a factor. I can't disagree with that at all. But with KOC, it's a different situation. And he's always shown improvement. So that's why they trust him as well as as much as they do, and why he's done better every year.
Okay, now let me ask
that's
you
all I have to say.
Let me ask you a question.
And and then one more thing. The reason that they didn't put in Max Brosmer in that second half is, what would have happened with that O-line if Max Brosmer gets injured in that second half? We have 3 injured quarterbacks at that point. There's no QB controversy with 3 injured quarterbacks. So we know that this organization and and Cam specifically is risk averse. He does not like to chance things. And if that the worst case scenario, because he's snake bitten. Remember when he put out Darisaw in the team in that lot with like 30 seconds left, and then Darisaw goes out for the rest of the season? He doesn't want to make that mistake. And if he goes out and he puts out Brosmer out there, he has 1 or 2 good drives and then goes out because he's freaking, gets clobbered or takes a really bad hit because he's a lot smaller than the other 2 guys. What then? So that's the thing. Then we don't have a backup for going into next week. So he's trying to preserve the 2 rookies so that we have a starter and a backup. I don't think it's a thing about trying to avoid quarterback controversy. I think it's just, I get the emotions and everything and wanting to find meaning behind everything when you're frustrated. And there's a lot of stuff that could be true in that. But I just think that there's a little bit more to account for than just that.
So we agree on Kwesi. You're not saying fine, but I say fine. You say
I don't know what his deal is.
He needs to go.
Yeah,
just straight up, he needs to go. And the second part about, did you see that play call that Kevin O'Connell did with
Absolutely.
Justin Jefferson, 3rd and 1 with Justin Jefferson in the backfield? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, learn from us.
Yeah,
that was some bullshit. No, that's what I'm saying. These situational play calling that Kevin and Carter do, that's that Cleveland Brown shit coming in. I understand he can move the ball up and down the field because of what he's been teaching, but he has something that keeps coming back to him that make him do stupid ass play calling. It's just something. That's why I had to research that. But I think that's still it's still masked by all the goodness. I understand that. But why does
what kind of play can you call when your O-line gives you like less than 2 seconds to throw the ball? I mean, screen passes and quick passes, right?
Let me. Then well, I can understand that. We've been going through all offensive line problems since Adrian Peterson. That ain't nothing new. Mm-hmm. That ain't nothing new. We ain't never really had no, but we were able to make it work. So that's on crazy. He bringing these players in here and he took some massive swings and
it didn't work out. Yeah.
I mean, you bringing all these players in that can't step up. They're garbage. You know, you don't drive well.
I'm not denying that at all. Absolutely not. I'm not. That's why I said I don't know what's going on with crazy.
But what I'm saying, I still got hope out for this team. Don't get me wrong, but things have to change, because if things don't change, I'm not talking about the players. Players ain't got nothing to do with this. We're talking about the organization. People who are running things, bringing players in.
Right.
The defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator. Things got to change, man. And if they don't change, then the Wills got to make a decision. They got to start canning damn people. It's just that simple.
Let me get at it. God damn. Let me get into a little bit of this in this game here, because and I'm gonna.
Dog, I love you, man. You know I'm not. There's no disrespect on my side, man. You know that. I'm just trying to give you a different perspective. That's all.
Yeah. But the thing, look, real quick, man. I'll be like really quick here. This is why I got out of the Vikings. When I was watching the game, I said, "Why is the Vikings lining up in a 3-2-6 defense?" And those of you who don't know that, there's 3 in the front, 2 linebackers, and six defensive backs. But Brian Flores got a lot of pride. He's not gonna. He would not let them get beat deep. I can see in his defensive philosophy, he was not gonna let Keenan Allen get off. That was his whole thing. Like, because Justin Herbert didn't throw really anything deep like that. Yeah, it just didn't work. And another note I put is TJ Hawkinson, man. Oh my God. And I agree with you on the play calling, Q. TJ Hawkinson, why not use this guy? Make him, he's a big guy, he can block. They should use a play called the nudge. And those of you who don't know that, a nudge route in a tight end is when a tight end comes out of his stance, he immediately bam. Soon as he come out, bam, and then he runs his route. Meaning he jams the defense, because what the Chargers was doing, man, they was coming in on the 4-3. They was on a 4-3 spy coming straight in, bro. And what I would do, this is just me, and I'm no professional, but I would run TJ Hawkinson on a nudge. And again, a nudge route is soon as the tight end, soon as he comes out of his stance, he boom. I mean, he hits that hard block, and then he runs his route into a flat. Boom, that gives Carson Wentz time to move on the rollout, because like somebody just said, he only got 2 seconds to get the ball out. That's a perfect play. But you have TJ make some plays on that block, man. Nudge. It's a nudge route. It's called a nudge route. Knock the hell out of them first. That pass rush with the Chargers, they brung it, bro. They brung it. And another is my last thing. Carson Wentz is a veteran. Like, bro, you got to learn how to read the defense. You got to. Again, I'm no professional, but Justin Jefferson, man, you got to call hot routes. Kevin O'Connell, you got to make hot routes, man. Call audibles. It's called bug 36. A bug 36 hot route is Justin Jefferson. What's his number? 18. So you double it. 36. 18 and 18 is 36, right? So you call it bug 36 and have him run a real route. On if you see, you know you about to get blitzed. You know it. You can feel it. Because the Chargers, man, Jesse Minter, defensive coordinator, called a great one. I ain't gonna lie to you. But goddamn, you see I see it on TV. I'm like, yeah, they blitzing, yo, that's fine. But man, tough.
What you're doing is proving my point. You calling out all these offensive plays. Because all these offensive plays that you see that you could be doing. That's why Kevin O'Connell needs just stay the head coach and quarterback and concentrate on quarterback. Let somebody else do that. Let somebody else do that, man. He doing more harm than good. He doing more harm than good. I'm just telling you, far as the running that offense, he really is.
Yeah, they've had TJ on full blocking duties. You know, against the Steelers game, he went one-on-one against TJ and shut him down. So like he's literally they're just using him. They're like, sorry, bro, we're not going to use you in the passing game. You need to block because we don't without you blocking, we don't got enough time to do anything. So that's a massive factor.
Not at all, man. In the
oh, you cut out.
Chargers overtake, but the pass rush. Jesse Minter, again, he called a great one. He called a great one, man, because what he did was he knew that y'all wasn't going to have a good running game with Aaron Jones coming back. He knew it. And so he just pass rushed. He knew y'all was going to throw the ball, and it scared the dickens out of Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz looking like a scared. I was like, oh, my God. But that's when you don't be scared, bro. You call audibles. You call hot routes, Kevin O'Connell. You call hot routes. You got the personnel to do it. Peyton Manning made a living out of it with Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison and Dallas Clark. Hot route. When you see the defense, you call an audible hot route. I'm no professional. I'm not a professional quarterback. I'm not a professional coordinator. I may know a little something, but god damn. They were disappointing. And I don't like, Chargers, they in my division, so I wanted them to lose, but nevertheless. Cute, right? You took it, bro. I know you had a lot to get off of it, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a passionate Viking fan, bro. He's just passionate to the bone.
Absolutely.
I get the same thing when I'm on the phone with him, brother. He's a passionate fan. Oh, my camera messing up, y'all. But yeah, he's just a passionate fan, y'all. Yeah, I
guess you got to go, baby.
Very true. Got people agree with you.
That's right. I know. You gotta go.
Very true. Very true.
All out of here.
Hey, damn. Hey, I take him.
Take him there.
Come on over here.
You ain't gonna get no good draft.
Take him.
The night before, one of our like friend channels, purple crew kind of guys, Let's Skull. They have a segment where they bring in they call it Skulling with the Enemy, and every single one of the freaking Chargers fans wanted to trade coaches with us before the game. Every team, just about every team, doesn't like their coach for one reason or another. When other teams are like, "Were you kidding me? I'd take that guy in a second." So it is just part of the game too.
Great Romans, they did good, man. They planned. What they did was they planned for y'all. They just planned. They just planned, and Kevin O'Connell didn't do a good job by planning.
And they ain't no good, man. I try to tell you at the beginning of the year.
If we move on from KOC, we're gonna probably end up with
I don't know about that
or something like that, and then have like 4 years of like complete garbage. So
hell
sometimes it's better to love the one that you're with.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I would love for KOC to stay the head coach, but I want him to be the offensive coordinator. And if he don't bring in one, we'll continue to see this type of mess. He has to let somebody else take over the play calling duties. He has to. He can't do it, man. But he hard-headed as hell.
I'm gonna really have to check on you next week, OG. After y'all lose this next game, man, it's going.
I mean, it's going. And the more we keep losing, the more it's gonna prove my damn point. I mean, I just don't know what to say, man.
I tried to tell you at the beginning of the year.
Oh, you just talking about man. You ain't say nothing about no damn organization. You
was hooping and hollering about how good.
You don't go that deep on that team. I ain't trying to hear your mouth.
You was saying how good coaches was at the beginning of the year. How quick you have changed.
So I ain't worried about it. You be crying.
I'm just saying, host. He was praising the KOC. Couldn't do no wrong at the beginning. Best coach, best this, best that. Now you calling for his head.
No, I'm saying I'm not calling for his head. I want him to continue to be the head coach, but he has to get on play calling duty for somebody else. That's what I'm saying.
I got you.
I don't want him to go.
That might be smart. That might be smart to do.
Yeah, because he is a quarterback whisperer. He can get the quarterback right, But he doesn't have a plan when it comes to offense coordinator. He doesn't. He just got a plan.
Wait a minute now.
He don't have a.
He's from that Kyle Shanahan tree. He's from that magical tree of Kyle Shanahan. He got to know how to play call, man.
Yeah,
Sean
but he
McVay.
let that Cleveland Brown shit get in the way.
McVay, whoever he's from.
Sean McVay, bro.
They all know how to call plays.
You know that,
Close.
but he let that Cleveland Brown shit get in the way.
Boy, I tell you, boy, fans are fickle, ain't they? There's some fickle fans.
I know my team now.
Yeah, turn on you quick, won't they?
Let's get that.
I ain't turning
Just
on.
don't forget, what will happen can happen with those Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And they never let us down. They never let us down.
That's what he say, bro.
You watch a real head coach play caller with Mark with Schottenheimer. That's a real coach play caller right there. You look at him, how he call plays, how he dissect this Denver defense tomorrow.
How are you gonna say that when we have the same record? Well, actually, we have a better record because we don't have a tie on our schedule.
But schedules aren't made the same. You look at these two teams; they're going in two different directions. Okay, they're going in two
wins.
They're going in two totally different directions.
Come on now, Mr. Cowboy.
We have an MVP candidate at quarterback. They have a dumpster fire at quarterback. We have a great play caller. Their play caller right now got OG about to pull his hair out of his head. You know what I mean?
Matter when you guys are a dumpster fire, though.
Hey, we haven't been a dumpster fire all year.
You guys have been hiding it for a long time. Don't lie, because you know what will happen can happen when it comes to the Cowboys.
The perception of us is worse than what it really is.
Let you down, and let you freaking suffer like they always do.
I'm not worried. I'm not the least bit worried. We're gonna put it together. Host, we about to go on a little run here. We're gonna win this game against Denver, and we're gonna go on a little run into the Thanksgiving holiday. And when we beat Kansas City, everybody know we for real then.
Please.
But then what happens at the end of the season when you got big
I
games that you're supposed to win to make the
Cowboys.
playoffs? So what happens then usually?
It's a new Dak Prescott.
Happens then, or when you
It's
make
a new.
it
Hey,
the
listen.
playoffs.
They already know I'm not the biggest Dak Prescott fan, but this year I saw something different in my quarterback host. I've been saying it all year. I saw that look in his eyes. OG, I saw it. I saw what I needed to see. I believe in him.
You turn on your second half.
I'm gonna wait till the end of the season before I talk. As a Cowboy fan, you should be conditioned to that by now. Because sometimes
I'm supreme optimist.
Things and then you guys collapse. You know what I mean? So like,
hey, listen, my boy Dak Prescott is married now, children, seasoned vet. He's right where he needs. Anybody been married know it sort of settles you. It sort of gets your focus.
Absolutely.
He's right. And especially having children does that as well. I could see a difference in him, man. I see a difference in him.
Well,
and those things help along the way.
Here we go.
Wife, kids.
He'd be the first two-way quarterback in the league, coming just like Ohtani, throwing touchdowns and getting sacks, leading the league. Is that what we're gonna see this year?
No, we're not gonna see that. I think really. I think we might have one of the best offensive lines in football.
You are a Real Sports Podcast, bro. That's what we do. That's what's up. Man, let's get out of here. That's 30, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
I love it.
I want you to. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. I want you to too. Definitely. I like it.
I like the banter.
That's right.
I'm waiting on you to call him a son of a bitch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight, man. As always, we want to thank you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is our 400th. I got to say that. This is our 400th live show.
All right. Congratulations.
Oh, almighty. It's crazy. 400, man.
Yeah.
Hey. 400. This is 400 right here, man. Wow, man. Man, a lot of memories. Yeah, man. It's a lot of memories. A lot of memories on this show. A lot of memories, a lot of good debates. Man, God, man. Love it. Man, again, man, this show wouldn't be a show, man, if it wasn't for Wall Street and Philly G, Mark, Rockstar Rock, Q-Dog, GC. Oh, man, goddamn. The list goes on. How many people done came through, man? Now we got Supreme in the building. Hey, man, we we're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep rolling on to 500, man. So, oh yeah, Drew to the game. I got to put Drew to the game in there too, man. So, yeah, man. Hey, thank you guys. 400. We here. We here,
let's
man.
go
Thank
live
you so
next
much.
week and let's just talk it out, man. Let's get it out, all of it.
Yes,
Me
sir.
and you.
Yeah,
sure.
You just
Get
need
it
to
out.
vent, man. I want you to get better.
it
I
out.
want you to
Get it
happy,
out.
bro. A
Yeah, I
happy
can see
Q dog is one of the best Q dogs out there.
I see
bro.
the pain in my boy. I hate to see him like this,
Let's
man.
get
I
out
hate
there.
to see him down
Yeah,
and
boy,
down.
man,
And
hurt.
You know,
no
hey,
hope.
Again.
I know my team, and then you know,
Yeah,
I just call it real, like I see it, man.
Oh
and so
God.
other people might see other things, see that, but I see what's going on. I see what the process is, and so you know me. Hey, I don't mind. I don't mind cutting the head off. You know, I don't mind cutting.
It's too early, OG, to feel hopeless about your team.
I'm not saying
too early.
I'm not saying now, Wallace. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm telling you what the problem is, and the problem has to change. And if it don't, we definitely cannot go into the draft with Quasi. That's a no.
Do you feel a little different about that showdown you got coming with us later on this year? You feel a little different about that?
I feel good with that.
You feel good about that?
Good defense. You guys are going to find out this weekend.
I feel good about that
because
you lied now.
Hey, you know we're gonna pound that ball at you. You know Javonte Williams is coming, second in the league in rushing. He's coming.
Maybe.
Don't disappear on
me.
You
guys don't fall apart by then.
Now I will tell y'all, whoever that number 61 is on y'all team, I like him.
Hey, man,
he no
gotta get out of here, bro.
I like him.
Later, guys. Yeah, we got like the most set up guys in the league, man. The double team Hargraves.
Get out of here. Street.
Jonathan Allen. Oh. Later, man.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I really appreciate everyone for checking us out today. Yes, I appreciate everyone for checking us out today, taking your time to check us out. Hey, look, y'all tonight, say a little prayer for my Viking friends out there. They're beaten down. They have no hope. They're looking hopeless. Let's give them some hope. Let's give them some reason to believe again. Give them some reason to believe, OG.
First of all, let me erase what you're talking about. I got hope for my boy. I'm just telling you the problem, okay? And we have to change. That's all I'm saying. But by the time we see y'all, we're gonna rectify all this problem. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get y'all, but I ain't worried about that.
We're gonna take those prayers and those well wishes and ride with it, and we'll hold on to it really dearly. Because later in the season, when you guys are collapsing, we'll be sending them right on back to you.
When them tables turn, baby.
I love it.
Yes, sir. I love the
it
between you guys. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome.
I love it, baby.
Oh man, hey man, you are too, brother.
Yes, sir, man. No doubt, Supreme.
Me and Young Mark, man, we'll be back for y'all next Tuesday, man. Me and Young Mark will be back next Tuesday, man, for 1 solid hour UFL news and college football news. Me and Young Mark, man, for 1 solid hour on Tuesday, man. We had the scores and reviews for week 8. Oh man, and we'll be back for the power hour. Me and Young Mark this Tuesday at 7 p.m. man, and also and we'll have more next Saturday, man, at 7 p.m. we'll have more sports news from the sports world, and I'm gonna come up with this one right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and announce it. We will have an NFL trivia showdown. Yeah, it's been a long time coming for me to say that. It's been a long time since I said an NFL trivia showdown, but in his debut, I'm gonna put him in the ring. Supreme. You're going to be in the NFL trivia showdown head to head against Wall Street.
Let's go.
I'll tell you, it's a bare knuckle. It's bare knuckles, Supreme. It's bare knuckle out there, baby.
Bare knuckles, baby.
You know it.
Bare knuckles, baby.
Yes, sir.
There you go. So, all right, we're going to do trivia next week. The winner of that, man, got to face Q, the champion. Got to face Q for the title. Here we go. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. So, well, again, man, we'll be back next Saturday. We'll be back Tuesday at 7 p.m. and next Saturday. And to review, we're gonna review the NFL, the Miami Dolphins. Ravens. And don't forget about that Sunday night game. Don't forget about the Sunday night game, which is going to be off the chain. Oh, man. That Sunday night game. You got the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh. And also the Monday night game. The Chiefs and the Commanders. So we're going to talk about all that good stuff, man, and all that good stuff, whatever. Hey, man, we thank you guys tonight for being here. This is a long-winded night, man, but them Vikes, they had to get it out. It's all good. It's all love. And again, man, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back again Saturday. And before I go, don't forget Purple and Gold Bars, man, on YouTube. Go check out Supreme and Q-Dog, man. They're going to be doing their thing over there, man. So check them out next week, whatever. You know what? Just hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. It will let you know every time Supreme goes live. So if you want to get some good news and content over there, check out Purple and Gold Bars over on YouTube. All right, we're going to get out of here, man. On behalf of myself, Streets, the OG, and Supreme, man, everybody around the world, man, please be safe and stay safe. And soldiers, that's in order.